Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get away with this.
No! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1039. We're done with the 1030s. Now, this is it.
This is the last one.
The last one of the 1030s. And we got Scott back. You all know Scott. We got Asterios back. You all know Asterios. But we don't know Asterios' new background.
What is going on here? Well, first off, thanks for making it easier for people to identify the things in my background. Yeah,
Can we start zooming in on things?
Yeah, what is it? My fiance's out of town, so when she's out of town, I can kind of rearrange the living room however I want. But listen, my background is not the most important thing about today. Let me tell you what is.
What is?
What you're about to watch is probably the most important episode of Drunken Peasants they've ever done.
So
I've seen all 1,036 of them.
Yes.
This is the one today.
Asterios, you missed 3.
No, those are the 3 I wasn't on for VidCon. They don't count.
So this is like a very special episode of Blossom.
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So much has happened in the past 24 hours. So much. If you were ever going to light up your group chats, light up your use the @everyone symbol in your Discords. The past 24 hours have changed lolcow history, and we will be discussing it tonight.
This is like 9/11 and Mount Everest on the same day. Mount
It's
St.
like
Helens.
if they 9/11'd Mount Everest.
Oops. Yeah, they 9/11 Mount Everest.
Oh my God.
The Everest. I was going to say Columbine, but I'm like, it's too soon. It's too soon.
Yeah, you
botched
did
the joke.
the right thing.
I botched the joke. That's what I get for trying to censor myself.
That's why you never should. Always make the Columbine joke days after a massive school shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? I knew it.
The Asterios is in dark mode.
Yeah.
I think Asterios had a glitch. Something happened with Asterios, guys.
There's no better time than now to remind everyone out there about the DP Summer Shirt Sale. There's a link in the description. Use the code DPSummer22 at checkout for 25% off everything in the store. Everything. And it's unbelievable because we've got all sorts of new stuff and classic stuff. You can check this out. I mean, there's so much. It's unbelievable. We even have a wall tapestry now, which, by the way, the orders are going crazy. Like, for the wall tapestry. Someone drew us as sexy ladies right here.
Yeah,
I just want to say...
Yes.
This is what it's all about. This one right here. Like, this one should come with a warning. If you wear this, you will get laid.
You will get fucked if you wear this shirt.
Yeah, that's the warning.
So, fear of missing out is a big issue. And if you do not get any one of these shirts and you do not take advantage of this special offer, you are missing out. You are missing out, and you might die unexpectedly and miss out on the great pleasure that it is to own some of these amazing shirts. So, and other merchandise like mugs, and like we got the Manatees mac and cheese mug. I mean, it just keeps going. It goes on and on and on. We got so much merch. 25% off. Link in the description. DP Summer Shirt Sale. All right.
I'm finna have a DP summer myself, if you catch my drift.
I wonder what that could mean.
Dog porking.
Oh, all right, kitty cat.
All right. Here's the antagonism.
The news?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a double feature today. This is like... Wow. I can't believe there was a sequel to Portugal.
That's
it's a
so
sequel.
There's too much.
Like, how great of a time did he have last time when he got the shit kicked out of him? For him to want to go back.
It's great.
poop, poop. Like the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily,
subscribe.
merrily, like the stream.
Kiss me on the lips.
So we're gonna start off with the Fuentes stuff. I went in. So Nick Fuentes put out a screen cap from his cell phone, going through his browser tabs.
Yeah,
and the purpose of it.
Why would you ever?
Well, the purpose of it.
Ever do that?
I like how Asterios is frozen and big screen.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Anyway,
Hey, I'm back.
but still
I'm
frozen.
still frozen. Still frozen.
he wanted to show how good Cozy was doing.
Yeah, he was showing off, bragging about the cozy numbers. He was like, "Look at how well I do compared to I think Jaden McNeil, the guy that left." So he was showing off all the cozy numbers, scrolling through his phone, and there just happened upon a blip in the scrolling, where the screens meshed together, all the different pages meshed together. There was a blip of some some femboy T-girl porn.
Yes. And obviously I had to edit this because it literally was showing fellatio in the tweet.
There was some fellas.
You know what? And if for those of you who want to see the unedited stuff, I put a link in the description, which is actually our buddy Vosh responding to something where he's like, he's just living his truth. He's saying Nick Fuentes.
But it's
by the way, Asterios, you can probably get your camera to work by turning it off and turning it back on again.
Smart.
Is it a truth if he's hiding it? Somebody said, when do you think Nick Fuentes is coming out of the closet? At this point, I think there's a glory hole in there, and he's manning that thing. He's holding on to it for dear life.
There's a trans girl and a femboy in the closet with him, and he's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, I can't remember the full title. Does it say that the femboy
JOs? We'll get to it.
Oh, don't worry.
So
we'll get there.
So here's the screen caps.
All the brags.
It's the screen cap of the browsers that he's going through. He's like, yeah, look how good Cozy's doing. And then he's also like
just crushing it on Cozy. What is he doing on Cozy? Like 100 views?
And he's comparing. There's speculation that it's being inflated too on the back end.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Asterios is back.
I can't imagine. Asterios!
So
That it's being tab-botted.
see, he's also comparing his numbers to other people's names. You can see like Nick Fuentes, Jake Lloyd, Nick Fuentes, Patrick Casey.
I will say this: accusing them of being tab botted by showing all the tabs you have open is a big claim.
And then eventually, I blur out the top.
Right there.
So you can see that it's a video and that the duration of the video is 5 minutes and 28 seconds, and that will be important. And then he shows it again. And that's the end of it. That's the end of the video.
And here's the thing about showing it twice, okay? Because look, you showed my background. I made like a very genteel comment saying, please don't do that. We all moved on. It's so a part of his life that he didn't even notice that it was.
No.
If I were streaming off my phone and a porno tab popped up, I would bit bleach my phone like Hillary Clinton did. You would never see my phone again. I would never hold the phone again. It's white noise to him, much like the noise that comes out of his mouth.
And then
this is a T-girl sucking a femboy, right?
Yeah, and then he comes or something. That's what it was.
And he jerks off to come. My understanding is that the T-girl
like
did not make the femboy come through fellatio alone.
I thought the femboy
helped.
I thought the femboy jerked the T-girl afterwards till the T-girl completed. I'm confused. I could be wrong. I didn't pay that close attention to it.
And here he is on the stream
watch.
Deleting it.
Oh, this is him caught.
Yeah.
Wow, this pornography looks degenerate as fuck. This sick fuck was watching this?
Cotton for gay.
Let me find it.
I don't
know what I'm going to do. Show my
I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it one more time, then I'm deleting
pull it
it.
up on desktop, pull up a screenshot. Yeah, maybe that makes more sense.
Well, I'll post it on Twitter tomorrow. I'll make a new Twitter tomorrow. I'll post it and exonerate myself. But it's just so ridiculous. The problem is...
Can you pause?
Yeah.
Okay, I see Billy and I were about to say the same thing. He says, I'll make a new Twitter tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which kind of means that he made an old Twitter today.
Yeah.
An old Twitter filled with hot new pornography.
Yeah. I think my guy just self-reported right there.
What an embarrassing browser glitch. Use the Brave browser to avoid such glitches.
Good point.
True.
That's a very
True.
good point.
Every attack against me is coordinated. Every attack against me is because I'm the only guy out there naming them. I'm the only guy that's saying the N-word. I'm the only guy
out there that's this gay.
I'm naming them. I'm saying the N-word. I'm enjoying some quality femboy T-girl humiliation porn. The T-girl thing, right? That's one aspect. I want to focus on the fact that the femboy. Look, Nick is obviously identifying as a femboy, right? Is this his
And here's
goal?
the thing.
I would argue that Nick is identifying as the T-girl.
Yeah, that's the question. Like when I watch pornography, I kind of have to identify as the man in the pornography.
Years ago, Nick met Lady Maga, who is just a drag queen, like not a trans person, a drag queen, a conservative drag queen, and he was like, "You're a degenerate. You're a degenerate. Like I'm not on the same side as you. You're a degenerate." And Lady Maga was like,
Called
"No, we should, join forces." And he's like, "No, I'm not going to join forces with a degenerate like you." Like that, and it's like it's a ruse. It's a ruse that he can't hide because he's. Well,
or Nick was saying that Lady Maga was a degenerate because she wasn't a real T girl. She's like, you're a falsified T girl. I can't get off to that.
Commit.
No half measures.
It puts a whole different perspective on it, though.
I hate the way his fingers bend.
Race.
What if they
and so
bend
everybody
like that?
thinks, these attacks on Nick are just because he's doing something wrong. It's because these attacks are all coordinated. You understand that. These are all paid. These are all...
One more second. I wish he said this at the end because Ralph gives the most uncoordinated attack I've ever seen on a stranger. Okay, keep going. I just wanted to say that. Also, he has weird webbing between his fingers. What's going on there? He looks like a Bachman.
Yeah,
He's got Bachman
there's
hands.
crazy stuff going on with his hands.
Yeah,
That's dysgenic.
I don't like it.
He's dysgenic.
I don't like it.
That's
That's not good.
Let me see. Somebody says they took your picture from Instagram an hour later and cropped it. I don't know what that means.
Is this where he's reading what happened, or?
Yeah.
This is identical. To when Chris D'Elia found out on a video podcast that you could save Snapchats.
Yeah.
This is
like,
the same thing.
You can save those? Oh no. I think
I gotta go.
I think I'm gonna be canceled and replaced by Tig Notaro.
But that's not me.
Worst
No proof
cancellation
that it
of all
is.
cancellations, by the way.
True.
To lose your career,
So-
to get Kevin Spacey to get charged with 4 acts of assault, that's terrible. But getting replaced by Tig
Notaro never
Notaro?
replaced Kevin Spacey.
Woohoo!
But that's how it goes when you're naming them. When
Let's
they're out
talk
there.
about this for a second.
Yeah.
Like, getting replaced by Tig Notaro means that your character literally meant nothing to the movie. Like, if
That's
you could be
correct.
replaced
If
by
Chris
a
D'Elia-
short lesbian cancer survivor,
Yeah.
how strong was your character in the first place, Chris D'Elia?
Yeah, Tig Notaro is not an acclaimed actor either, actress, whatever you want to say.
No.
Tig Notaro
She's
just
a
was.
comedian.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, we really want to do this Chris D'Elia fellow bad. We want to do him real dirty. Who can we replace him with? Should we get like a really
I
shitty?
don't know.
Should we get a really shitty actor? No. Let's get someone who's not even an actor. Let's get a really shitty
Check this.
comedian.
Everyone
Tig Notaro.
Everyone give the stream a like. If you just showed up, please give the
They're
stream a
talking
like.
about
For those of you that
how-
enjoy Tig Notaro, I want to apologize for saying she's a
I
shitty
just
comedian.
think you've seen a lot of her material.
I like Tig Notaro.
I've only seen her-
I don't like it.
No.
Go ahead.
I've only seen her on like interviews with Conan and stuff or like, stuff like that. That's all I've
Her
seen.
stand-up is incredible. It's some of the funniest stand-up I've ever seen. But let's keep going.
I like her stand-up. I don't like it when I mix up the letters of her first and last name.
This is when they come out against you.
I love Totoro.
Anyway.
All right, so
yeah, I would never watch Tig Notaro, by the way, like actual stand-up. She might be fantastic.
Yeah, but speaking of Star Trek actors, much like Tig Notaro is, George Takei had this to say.
who can do the best voice?
Welp, looks like alt-right leader Nick Fuentes is having a Madison Cawthorn moment. Look it up. So, new term. A Cawthorn is the length of time it takes you to be exposed on film as a hypocrite. Oh my.
Oh my. Yeah, that's funny. Like, Cawthorn was out of bounds, just naked molesting his cousin's face. Like, that was...
Cawthorn's faking for attention. Can we all say it? Can we just say it?
You think Cawthorn can walk?
Oh, I thought you were saying he's faking gay. I thought you were saying he was
No.
faking gay. I'm like that's an interesting take.
He's stealing wheelchair valor.
Maybe like the amount of movement he had on that damn cousin's face. Like he could be walking on his hands.
Everything else you know about Cawthorn say that he's faking?
Yeah.
Here's an old thing where Destiny's talking about how he likes trans and femboy porn, and Nick's acting like he's grossed out by it.
Amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm glad you reminded. There is some good trans porn I need to go jerk off to right now, actually. So thank you for reminding me of that. I really appreciate it. Some chicks with dicks, some good Fuda shit. Oh my god, I need some femboys in my fucking porn feed. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the reminder.
You poison pilled it.
All right, have fun. Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Ethan. You are
You poison pill.
Why'd he add good food after it? Is that what you do? Do you watch femboy T-girl porn and have a nice meal? He was like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
The T-girl porn is the amuse-bouche before the meal.
I'm saying, I don't think I've ever paired pornography with food before, and I eat a lot of food.
It's true. You should try, I find pastrami to be the most sensual of the salted cured meats.
Ah, a little Chiappino, Pinot
maybe give that a
Grigio,
shot.
and Pito paraphernalia.
All right, I'm going to roll out my argument now.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
Go.
going to set the table here. So for months, nay years, this podcast that we've been on, the Drunken Peasants, has been on a quest to kind of prove that this guy's being a hypocrite and he's gay, or he's at least not like a cis heterosexual male. Like
he's questioning.
He's searching. Like there's been a lot of episodes about that, a lot of thumbnails about it. But here's the thing: I think we all owe this person an apology, because if this person is masturbating to trans girls, and if trans women are women, then this person is straight.
He's dead ass straight.
Sorry.
I'm not convinced.
Can't argue.
I'm not convinced he wasn't jerking it to the femboy though.
True. How does that figure into the argument?
Yeah, that's still what I'm caught up on. Also,
intent is important.
Also, I'll give Nick an apology. I'm sorry that we didn't dress up as femboys and jerk you off.
You like girls.
Yeah.
As it turns out, you like girls.
Ones that have penises.
And apparently there's a tab right before that that's like some sort of awful, horrific. It's like we're even worse than Breitbart. So you like girls and fascist propaganda, but you like girls.
It's like stormfront.org and then T-girl porn. Like that is an amazing 1-2 punch.
You had quite the day lined up for yourself, didn't you, buddy? You have 19
Big
tabs
day.
of your own metrics, and then some sort of AR, VR Mein Kampf, and then...
It's kind of weird because a few days ago, I think it was the last episode or the one before, we watched the thing where Nick Fuentes said he was in love with an Asian girl, but he couldn't act on it because he wanted to have white kids.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Do you think she was also a T-girl?
I don't think so, but I think she was just his beard. At least his concept beard, where he's like, well, I would date her. Like his excuse to say he's straight, or he likes non-penis having women, I guess I should say.
Well, it is interesting to use a beard that you couldn't be with due to your white nationalist views.
Yep.
Like, I really do like women. This Asian girl I was in love with. Problem is, I want white kids, so can't really do anything about it. Can't pull out.
I'd fuck her, but I'm racist. We've all been there.
So bad.
For somebody, he's concerned with making his 2.6 white kids so they can beat the replacement number they're all panicking about. For somebody who's so interested in replacement theory, you think he'd replace his dead grandmother's iPhone. Because don't forget, that's the phone he's using to jerk it to this porn.
Oh, no. With the little red case on the white iPhone? That's his grandmama's?
It's his fallen grandmother's iPhone.
Fallen.
Because his
Did we lose her in battle?
Okay, so we're not convinced that T-girl porn could belong to his dead grandmother then.
Oh, my
That could have been a
God.
really old tab that was never closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if that's the last piece of the grandma and he refuses to close that tab?
See, that's beautiful and sentimental. If that's true, if that's true, I got a whole new respect for him.
I'd like to apologize to the entire Fuentes family at this point.
Especially Gammy Num Nums and her T-girl fetish. When I was working at a pawn shop many years ago, we had this old lady come in, babushka style, and she was like, "Do you have any adult videos?" And my coworker was laughing his ass off, made me take her down to the basement and get this box. She searches through this box.
Did you lock her in the box?
I should have.
Oh.
I searched through all these adult videos, and she picked some of the dirtiest stuff. One of them was T-girl. So I wouldn't put it past Grandmama for having a T-girl.
That's my gal.
Why is that the dirtiest stuff?
The dirtiest stuff?
Yeah.
Because everything else was fairly vanilla. She picked that, and she picked bondage and I think the slap happy violent porn, stuff like that. Then there was a whole bunch of missionary stuff, and she's like, "No, get it out of here. Grandma don't need that. I lived too many years on this earth to deal with some."
She's seen all that.
Yeah, she's senile.
We have to say this person's grandmother has great taste. Has a wonderful sparkly iPhone case. Wonderful taste in pornography. The comments on that pornographic video are just you'll never guess. They're heavily discussing Nicholas Fuentes in the comments to this video.
Really?
They're all saying it's Groiper approved. They're saying this should be the keynote. They should premiere this video at AFPAC. Marjorie, apparently this video turned Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marjorie Taylor White. She was so interested in this video.
Marjorie Taylor White.
I actually want to read the comments now.
Pull it
you know
up.
what? You can do it.
Yeah.
If anyone can do it, Billy, it's you.
I have to find what was the title?
It was it's
T-girl sucking a femboy,
and then
he jerks off to cum. I think it's jerks off to cum. Don't quote me on that, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Is it on Pornhub?
It's the #1 video on Pornhub for some
Is
reason.
Found it.
Is it? That's
There's a sudden
hilarious.
influx of traffic.
Can't believe it.
I'm just over here watching some T-girl prawn.
And whose channel is it on Pornhub? What's their name?
Alice_unique.
Alice_unique.
Thank you, Alice_ for being the frickin' leader of the far right's little fall girl. 663,000 have used this vid are from Nick Fuentes. The other few are from Groipers that finally figured out how to spell the words in the title. Your video comes highly recommended by Nick J. Fuentes of the America First movement, and I'm not disappointed at all. We Groipers love our beautiful T-girls. Poggy Styles says, this video is about to get a lot more popular. Nick ER 1488 says, Groiper.
Sorry, you wanna run that username by me again?
Nick
Wait, why is there
ER.
a pause in?
Nick ER 1488 says
Are you sure it's
Patriots
said
in
that way,
control. Groiper. Sneed Chuckson says Groiper sisters not like this. We must secure the existence of our femboys in a future for white T-girls. Base Groper 55 says, is this going to help us win the culture war? Sargon of Applebee's says, come hunting groypers on the case.
I haven't looked into it. I just haven't looked into it.
Only God can rub me says maybe Nick would be cool with the great replacement theory if it was just hot girls with dicks. And then Nicholas _J _Fuentes says based. Nicholas J Fuentes 8 says I always did love T-cock. It's just so tasty. Shout out to Libtard Athena on Twitter. I'm going to bleep the bleep out of you when this AF thing is over. Then we can go in a double date with Blair White and Alex Jones next. Aw, goals. There's so many good ones.
To think that just a couple of weeks ago, this person was in the middle of a crisis about using a black light to find their ex-employee's semen. And now they're looking back at that like the good old days.
Yeah.
Like, I sure wish there was a cum hunting crisis. That I can navigate.
Good then.
Was there ever like any clues that this was going to happen?
You know, I saw someone in the chat, I don't know how true this is, they were claiming that Nick's Twitter account that he was claiming was fake was following this person's channel. This porn.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Cute. Look, man.
And oh no, I want to hear this. I want to hear this impression.
Look, man, she's America first. She puts America first. I think I got derailed. It was going to be funny for 1 second. Not now.
No, that's my fault. That's my
Not now.
goddamn fault. This is how we are all so excited. This is going to be an 8-hour show. We're all so excited. So, like, one of the interesting things is, so, like, this is obviously, Nicholas Fuentes has been kicked off of Twitter. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder if this person holds views that are just, like, anathematic to the human experience. And so they have to make a new fake account all these times, and what they're saying is like, whoa, Mr. Krabby Patty 9000 wasn't Nick, it was someone else. It's someone pretending to be Nick. All of the Groypers were following this account immediately, including like Ethan Ralph, all his America First lieutenants, all these like the worst elements of humanity.
Yes.
And so it's like, look, either you were following this person because you thought it was Nick Fuentes, or you're the dumbest people alive and you're easily tricked. And if you're this easily tricked, maybe you want to think, what else might I be wrong?
What else, maybe?
Might I be wrong about the great replacement theory? Might I be wrong about the vaccines giving you super AIDS? Like, what? Like, you know, if that, then what else? Am I right, boys?
You're right.
That's the real thing to take away here. If this wasn't Nick Fuentes and everybody just followed as if it was, then you guys are like, you're gonna eat up all the fucking bullshit when he says this wasn't even my real account. These people are gonna be like, yeah, it's a fake account. Nick said so himself. You'll suck anything down that he tells you to. Probably even this massive T-girl dog.
You suck it like a T-girl?
Oh.
Absolutely. Yeah, like how many 180s can you do before you realize you've been tricked?
Even if this was fake, it is evidence of an idiot culture.
Yes.
That's the problem, America First.
Yes. Your best case scenario is that you are easily duped morons.
Yes.
If you just came out and said that, I actually might have a little bit of respect for you. These people's hands are exhausted from all the hand waving, unlike Nick's hand, which is exhausted from something else.
Sure.
His fingers bending the way they do must make for really awkward T-girl J.O. sessions.
Or like interesting. I would have an interesting hand job from Nick Fuentes.
I don't know. I feel like I'd look down and it looked like some Hellraiser meets
it would. It certainly would. But
who's the Cronenberg? Yeah, Cronenberg
once.
Hellraiser HJ. I don't need
Cronenberg.
that. I don't need a Cronenberg HJ.
Now, look, nobody wants a hand job from a bog monster. Nobody goes out in the middle of the night and says, I'm looking for that. But you know it would feel good. That hand is slimy, and the webbing between the fingers is like a little vagina.
There are a lot of people that want to fuck cryptids, though, that like want to bang Sasquatch and other things. I wouldn't be surprised.
Perhaps Sasquatch bang them.
Yeah, I bet you there's bog monster aficionados that want that. Would you feel better about?
That's why Sasquatch is hiding.
Sally Hawkins, for one, Shape of Water reference.
Good. Sally Hawkins could get it from any animal on Earth. I don't care. She's a queen.
on record.
Yeah.
Any animal would be lucky to fuck Sally Hawkins.
If I walk in on Sally Hawkins in Paddington, I don't care. I'm watching. I'm sitting down, grabbing some popcorn, whatever's keto. I'm enjoying that moment.
And here's the thing. There wouldn't be 4 people who are in their mid-30s making fun of this guy right now if he wasn't so awful, just awful to our gay and trans friends out there. You know what I mean?
Did he say some bad stuff?
This is a very easy pothole to avoid. Yeah. Like, all you have to do is not light up your camera and say the most homophobic and transphobic. I wake up and do it every day. Maybe this guy should take some tips from me. Like, oh my, he's going into Twitter Spaces after, and he's running damage. You know, Ben, you know his cover story, right? That he's blaming it on like an ex-Groiper general whose mom is in the CIA.
Oh, seriously?
No, I had no idea that that's what he's saying now.
Like Nick Kroll's dad?
Whoa. We don't bring up Nick Kroll's dad on this podcast.
Okay,
we got a cease and desist last time.
Never mind.
There's nothing going on with Nick Kroll's dad or anything tied to any major events. Stop it.
I misspoke.
That being said, this isn't like us bashing Nick because he's a closeted gay. This is a celebration
Nick Kroll
of his...
and Nick Fuentes.
Fuentes. We're in a no Kroll zone. A no Kroll zone. It's a celebration of his like delicious hypocrisy. This is always what Nick has been about. He says and things that would like a lot make you think that he's like a young Hitler, but he's more of a little weirdo. He's a liar. He's untrustworthy, and putting America first does not seem to be his real goal. He wants America Ferrera, or what? I don't know. She's not a T girl. What's a good T girl out there?
America Ferrera on record as trans.
I don't think she's a T girl. Now that I think of it,
she's not.
Damn it!
I just
now that I think of it, maybe she's not.
I just sent a link to what Nick put out on Telegram, his cover story.
Let's see.
In the chat. Yeah. So, and here's what I think is going to happen. I mean, I guess a good question is what happens next. I'm guessing that like all of his little teenagers, they're going to rally for a while and like rally around the flag and defend him, and then they're just going to kind of slowly back away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think anybody's going to go on Twitter and be like, "That's it, I am done with America first," because like then you'd look. You know, then you'd be painting a target on your back.
That's admitting weakness.
Yeah, I think it's just like his cozy numbers in the over from 1,000 and 900, 800. It's like someone just like turning off the lights on Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, just the dimmer switch.
Sorry, I tried to pull that up and it didn't work. Give me just a second here.
I'll put it up on Imgur and I'll send you a link to it.
I can do it this way.
Okay.
Let's see. Right here, right?
Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's it.
So Nick Fuentes is Maximian. Who is this? Is this?
That is who he's claiming created the fake account and leaked the tab.
You mucking maggots are helping me get doxxed. Fuck you at Kiwi. These kids want me dead.
Oh, you didn't want to use it with the M either, did you?
I was
sounded too similar.
I was like, I don't know about that one. Nicholas J. Fuentes, this is a Wignat who promoted the fake Twitter account, now panicking in Discord because we tied it back to him. Wignat's mom is an intelligent analyst, can't make this stuff up. Literal gay op. Nicholas J. Fuentes, gay op destroyed, feds exposed, Energy 2016, we're back. Groiper Glictory. Groiper
Did he write that for real?
What's a Glictory?
Did he type that and press enter and was like pleased with himself?
Yeah.
Glictory.
That's upsetting.
Is glictory like? Does a GL stand for?
It's like that clown woman, little lunchbox.
A glitch everything. Her glitches. Her glucking glaggots.
Well, she does CLs with everything, but it's very similar.
Yeah. Clown. It was glitching. Yeah.
Yeah.
A glictory. Someone says a glowing victory. So you're suggesting it's a glowy?
No, it's a glictory. It's like when you shoot that little stream out from under your tongue.
The little spit thing.
And it goes right through the uprights. It's
I hate that.
Victory, baby.
I was one kid used to sit across me from class and just gleek on my papers. So I had to kick his ass.
If I could do it voluntarily, I would.
This kid would do it. I was like, dude, do it one more time. I'm going to kick your ass. And then I'd kick his ass.
I'm jealous. Now, what a lot of people are saying is that a random screen cap of a Discord server might not be like the best evidence, but I disagree with these people. I'm gonna put another image here in the chat that I'd love if you'd throw up.
All right.
Keep coming. You came prepared.
Yeah.
Anything that's said in a Discord chat and screen capped is automatically 100% proof. Oh, wait, this is a screen cap of Nicholas J. Fuentes saying, quote, "This was my porn. I love T-girls. Yes."
Oh, is
that Fixed Soul?
Who to believe?
No, Fixed Soul is talking.
Very interesting.
Yeah, right. I'm like, Fixed Soul is in there with Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, Fixed Soul is a member of many other communities.
That's funny.
Fixed Soul is one of the groypers that is also a Copes fan and a DP fan.
Groyper General, Fixed Soul. Yes.
So do they have like for real ranks? Do they have like generals and lieutenants?
Some of them do have AFPAC is a political action committee. Like he has interns and stuff. I mean, somebody has to look for cum with black lights.
That's Nick. He leaves it up to Nick.
Have nobody looking for cum with black
He's
lights?
not going to delegate his job to the runts. That's his job of passion. This is why he put together AFPAC. Gonna need some hot little conservative boys to sneak around their bedroom when they're out of the house and look at the glowing.
So what Discord is this?
It's ours.
Nick is not in our Discord.
It was literally on the fan chat right before you posted it.
Oh, okay.
There's a joke.
I was like, what the fuck?
Asterios posted based in pork pills.
It went way over my
I
head.
didn't post that. Someone named Nicholas J. Fuentes
Nick
posted
J. Fuentes.
Excuse me, yeah.
Based in pork, and it has to be him.
Yeah, Nick.
Because it's what the nickname says.
Nick J. Fuentes is one of our fan chats. He's a premium member of the podcast. He doesn't fuck around. He's got a Patreon, everything. Thank you, Nick, for your continued patronage. I'll send you that $125 perk, me and a T-girl playing T-ball and sipping iced tea.
Are you the femboy?
I didn't say anything about a femboy.
Okay.
Yes.
I think so. Stop talking to me.
By the way, guys, it would help out tremendously if we can get to 50% before the end of this show.
Yeah,
So,
this is one of those shows where like every dono is well worth it. You got all four panels filled. Asterios, Scott, myself, and Ben. That's a lineup of the ages. A lot of people say this is their favorite lineup, and a lot of other people that don't say that are completely wrong. This is a really good lineup.
I agree.
Really good lineup. And we got the best content today. Oh my God, double feature. The craziest shit happened yesterday. This is actually the greatest day.
So
yeah, can I give a quick thing on this? So just a quick aside related to this. So I went and saw a movie. Actually, if I'm being honest, two movies with Adam yesterday. And in between them, he was looking at something on his phone and laughing. And he's like, "Oh, it's Ethan Ralph getting his ass kicked in Portugal." I'm like, "Oh yeah, we talked about that on Drunken Peasants a while ago." He's like, "No." Again.
Yeah, the sequel was better than the original.
Pardon me?
Yes.
It's a real Terminator 2.
Yes. Whoa. T2 was dog shit.
What?
So,
sorry.
This guy, he's been known as Cognitive Thought. He's been around for a while, and he lives in the UK. and he did a fundraiser when they found out Ralph was going back to Portugal. He did a fundraiser on his stream to fly him out to Portugal.
Yeah.
So he flew out to Portugal looking for Ethan Ralph, and he had a buddy with him.
Why
too.
was Ralph going back to Portugal?
Because Ralph thinks he's going to own all the people that are making fun of him and ends up owning himself.
He's got to have...
it paid off, question mark?
He's got to have, like, some, like, girl out there he's trying to impregnate. Like, there's no reason Ethan Ralph, goes back to Portugal twice unless he's fucking something or eating something.
He went there because he heard Andy Worski's sister lived out there, and he was being like, I'm going to go out to Portugal and bang your sister. And Andy Worski was like, I'm going to troll him into saying like, oh, no, there's no way you would go to Portugal. No, there's no way Ralph can get to Portugal. So he ended up going. So, and he got his face smashed in and ended up living in a hospital for like a week.
Yeah.
And then, and this is him. He was trying to prove he could go back and have like the most awesome time ever. That's what he was.
Didn't work.
And fuck Worski's sister?
Yeah. There's got to be some sort of food or female he's fucking out there. There's got to be something more than that.
You're projecting your own mind into his. It's not
like
him getting
Billy. You would fly somewhere for food or fucking. Ethan Ralph would fly somewhere to own the libs.
Yes,
it is literally that simple.
It is that simple.
Worski's not lib.
I've had it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Worski's not a lib.
Yeah, it's not the libs, but to own the people who are trolling
it.
It's like it's petty vindictiveness, and he thinks it's vengeance, even though it makes no sense. Like I've had the idea forever, because apparently the world's largest chicken finger is near the London airport.
Oh,
so forever I wanted to do a thing where I flew to London, just went to get that chicken finger, and then just flew home.
Worth it.
And do it on live stream.
Worth it.
I just think that's a funny reason to maybe waste a bunch of money and fly overseas. The idea that you might screw with the idea that you might bother someone's sister it's not even half a plan.
Another dumb thing.
Like, what are you going to do? Walk around Portugal
I sure
screaming
hope
like
Ethan Ralph
Mrs.
doesn't go to
Worski,
Portugal and get the shit beaten out of him. As a lib, that would sure own me.
That would sure own me.
I felt owned.
And the thing is that Worski's sister doesn't even live in the place that he keeps going to. He keeps going to like the big capital city, Lisbon, and
Was that Lisbon?
And when Worski was on the show, he said his sister like lived on an island somewhere.
Doesn't make any sense. Ralph, and this is Ethan Ralph, who was talking so much trash on Boogie when Boogie said he was going to fight. And Ethan Ralph's like, oh, I don't want to be on a boxing card where Boogie's fighting. Boogie would beat the shit out of Ethan Ralph. Like, that's...
Ethan Ralph cannot win a fight.
No, after seeing Ethan Ralph fight, Boogie would beat the absolute trash out of Ethan Ralph.
Here's the fight, and then we're going to go through some screen caps afterwards.
So he's shorter than my mate. Let's just say that. Pressing? Nah, we're too public right now.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Hey, Dick, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, bitch?
So it's hard to tell what's going on here exactly.
Fuck out of my face. Get the fucking...
So there's a struggle. There's an ass crack. Ethan Ralph is on the ground now, sitting Humpty Dumpty style.
That really was Humpty Dumpty style, too.
With his back to the guy who he's fighting, like, behind him.
Shit.
He gets back up.
To be fair, it's a very advanced self-defense technique called turtle mode.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's covering up. It's like how she has that hedgehog defense mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had pet hedgehogs before. They like roll into a ball and go like that. Yep.
Only the rest of that word that you're saying is slur, unfortunately. Oh, but keep going. Sorry, that wasn't worth stopping for.
Boom. Yeah. Okay. You got decked. All right. The finger in the mouth.
Yeah.
I love the finger.
And now he's getting pounded.
Before you were a little dickhead.
You little dickhead.
You fat little gun shit.
He's sitting.
Look at you.
And then he's sitting in the street, like giving him the finger.
Why is he trying to do a Stone Cold salute? Stone Cold didn't do it on his butt. Look at the
Ethan Ralph right now. So go ahead.
Look at the gungina.
That gun is insane.
That gungina is like legitimately fuckable.
Does that go all the way down?
Yes.
Hey, you got a massive lump on your head, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Put that on, mate. Looks like a
I don't give a fuck.
Ethan Ralph right now is literally Vince McMahon after he blew out both quads.
Oh God!
Just sitting down and yelling.
He's like, call the police on this guy.
Now, it's like, look, usually it's not funny when a pregnant woman gets assaulted in a foreign country, but this time it is.
But the exception that proves the rule.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
So Ben, you were saying before, like, hey, what was happening before this? So like, apparently these two guys, they fly over to Portugal. They're tracking him for a while.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard. It's like they're like streaming and like tracking him for a while, which is like maybe the only time I've ever felt sympathy for Ethan Ralph. I'm like, boy. I don't know that I'd want to get stalked by two randos in a foreign country.
I mean, if you're IRL streaming, it's amazing. People can find out where you are because I've tried to hide it and gone places, and they found out where I was.
Was Ethan Ralph live streaming as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't recommend you guys hunt down anybody on camera. I do it all the time, but that's me. I don't care.
But
I'm
Billy's
psycho.
a professional.
Yeah, no, I'm just psycho. I'm actually crazy.
Yeah, Ralph was making content the whole time. He's even done his show while he was out there too.
Yeah.
I think he's still there.
So these guys, he is still there. So these guys, like you even hear them say like, let's not confront him. There's too many people around.
Right.
So clearly these guys like are going over there to fuck with this guy. Ralph, he notices that they've been following him for a while. He goes up to them and he like goes up, gets right in their face, and and here's what I think he thought would happen. He thought there'd be like jaw jacking first, because in like movies and TV shows, you yell at each other for a while. You
gotta
hey,
build.
fuck
There's
you,
stages to it. Yeah.
Yes, but like these guys clearly, they're from a European country that may not hew to the 3-act structure. This guy just swings on Ralph. And
One-act play, baby.
Knocks him to the no foreplay at all. No battle of wits. No verbal jousting. Just
no rap battle.
Yeah, exactly. Just swings on the guy.
Are you really going again?
Oh, yep.
Damn.
You're going to get bad if you keep sweating. Stop.
Now the Portuguese are angry and they're honking their horns.
Swear, don't swing your fat cunt. Why are you swearing? Don't swing your fat.
I don't know how you're supposed to get that cow out of the road.
You got a new man purse, it seems.
A woman comes around and like freaks out because they like fight. They start fighting in the road. You'll see.
We're walking away. Now fuck off. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. We're walking away. Walk away or I'll have you. Walk away or I'll have you. Walk away.
Arrest this guy.
Arrest this guy.
Oh no, big bitch.
Why does he need a man purse? He might as well have a fanny pack. Seriously.
Oh, the fanny pack wouldn't work with his guns.
He should get like an extendo fanny pack.
There's too much gun for a fanny pack.
Fuck it, we'll leave.
the gun would swallow the fanny pack.
Yeah, it'd be trouble. Come on. Why is he coming back? In what world does him advancing on them serve him any positive point?
Like, again, like he is stupid and vengeful and like sensitive as hell, and he doesn't like his emotions.
What the fuck is up with his lollipop guild haircut?
His emotions control his actions way more than common sense.
I've been pretty defensive of Ethan Ralph for a long time. Devil's advocate, most likely. Yeah,
most likely.
Best friends. We were connected by the gun.
Yeah, he was hanging out with him and Shkreli and Onision.
He's fatting around. I've always tried to give him the benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations, but this was like just going back to Portugal, like doesn't compute to me. Why go back there?
He's asking for it.
This ass whooping is nothing compared to the last one he got.
Oh no, yeah,
but
he got his face broken.
But this is so much bigger because we're seeing him in action, and it's like, dude, you should have rather just gotten the same ass whooping last time off camera than this one this time, because this one's gonna hurt a lot worse.
Yeah, a worse beating off camera would have been better.
I'm a fucking camera, you retard.
He's talking me around town.
We're literally stood around the corner, you fat cunt.
Fuck you, bitch.
You fat cunt.
Fat cunt.
You fat cunt.
No, No, that's not true.
Yeah. Listen to
He's so out of breath.
Yeah. Stop, you bitch.
Done.
Stop. Fuck you, bitch.
Done. Go on.
Fuck you, bitch.
Fucking hell.
Oh, they're about to throw down again. Yeah, that dude's like a human bowling ball. Ethan Ralph cannot, like, look at him.
Done.
That guy's probably only like 5'9" too.
Never stop him.
He's probably not that badass of a dude.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Oh shit, done.
Now they're fighting in the road.
My guy probably played rugby or something, you know.
I mean, he can be badass and not tall. I mean, you can be badass.
But he's not like, he doesn't look like a straight scrapper either. Like, he's over here just paintbrushing.
Oh, this is where you can see both angles to see how the fight started.
Pressing. Nah, we're too public right now.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Hey, Dick, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, bitch? What are you doing, bitch? Fucking fucking. Hey, what's up, bitch? Hey, what's up, bitch?
Damn. Can you imagine saying...
look at the gun!
Yeah. Can you imagine saying, hey, what's up, bitch, to somebody and then getting completely ruined like that?
So here's...
Is there some lipstick on his shirt? What is that?
That's blood from his chin.
Oh,
his chin got
God.
busted open. That first.
Oh damn!
Is it bleeding from the bottom?
Yeah, he's bleeding from like down here.
Oh gosh!
Yeah. His Nike purse that he brought.
A little jelly fountain coming out that chinny chin chin.
This is the best one.
Oh,
Grandpa.
Oh,
did he punch him so hard?
You know
it
what?
Turned him into an old Chinese man.
I saw people photoshopping him with like those traditional like Chinese hats that have like the point on top.
Was this Nick Fuentes' Asian girl he fell in love with?
Might be.
Problem is,
And she's got a dick.
Can't make white babies out of that front gun.
Someone turned it into art, which is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
That's cute.
Look at the gunt.
Man. Mid-fight, and you're just sitting like this, like a diapered baby in a playpen. Like, this is...
Oh, sorry.
This is just... You can't say anything as... someone with like any sort of strength or force or dominance in this world. You can't act as if you're at all dominant when you get attacked. Not even attacked. When you get called out for you advancing on somebody, you're like, "What's up, bitch?" And then boom, they got you fucking Rugrats style on the streets of Portugal.
Rugrats style.
This is Tommy Pickles over here, morbidly obese Tommy, deep fried Tommy Pickles. Like, this is a problem. Ralph, you gotta check yourself.
You know he's already dropped out of the fight too. By the way,
Keemstar kicked him out. Was like,
no.
They're doing a thing where they're like, "No, you can't fire me. I quit." Take it away.
Yeah, but I just saw Keemstar like, dude, I wouldn't let you fight on the card after saying this. Get in the gym.
In that attire and with that man purse, I would assume that he bats for the other team.
I mean, if you
be right
I don't know
back.
if Portugal has a baseball team, but yeah, I mean, like, obviously, Keemstar would let this person fight if he hadn't dropped out. Keemstar would literally do anything for money. Like, that's a you're not breaking up with me, I'm breaking up with you bullshit.
I mean, I don't know. I tend to disagree. But that being said, this dono we just got saying he looks like he bats for the other team. I think just streaming to cozy.tv might suggest you're in the closet at this point.
That alone.
That might be an indicator that you're one of those log jabbing Republicans, where you just are gay, but you're overly, I don't know, conservative to hide it. Is that the future for our children?
Isn't that what every overly conservative person is basically?
I don't know.
It's to the point where if you saw it in a movie or a TV show, you'd be like, write a second draft. It's too obvious.
Yeah.
Like But speaking of cozy, this is the least cozy thing I've ever seen.
But he is sitting like a cozy little baby, but it's on a cobblestone road.
He should be swaddled.
It's the blood that makes it not cozy. The posing is great.
The blood is uncozy.
The blood is not cozy.
Yeah.
This is not wholesome Chungus 100. No. Elon Musk wouldn't like this.
No. When I saw him sitting there, I saw the fucking red on his shirt, and I immediately thought it was jelly because of what a jubster little baby he was. And I'm like, dude,
and you're a sweet boy.
They spilled his jelly donut all over his shirt, and Ben's like, no, he got his chin rocked. He's bleeding out the chin. I was like, oh, well, why wasn't blood my first thought? he's literally
got schmuckers on
yeah,
his
he's
shirt.
on the ground in a fight, and blood wasn't my first thought because he's
raspberry schmuckers.
He appears to be a baby.
I thought it was jams. Scott thought it was a preserves. You know, like obviously we all thought it was at least some sort of mashed fruit and mashed
some sort of jarred mashed fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
How about the thumb
it's because
in the mouth?
we don't live in a weird hell world
Damn girl,
where you
how
fly
deep
to
does that
another
belly button go?
country to spite your ex-podcast host, then get beaten up by another guy you're beefing with's friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here's the thumb in the mouth part of the
That's a
fight.
great fish hook right there.
That's what's up with these guys and putting their thumbs in assholes. This is meta.
One day you're the thumber, the next day you're the thumbed. Circle of life.
Happens so fast.
So I wonder if there's going to be any like actual legal fallout over this.
No,
they were.
I don't think they have laws in Portugal. I think you can do whatever you want.
You'd be amazed how often assholes get into fights on the street and nothing happens.
They were taken in for questioning and released.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there was no charges. They were not put in jail.
He did advance on them and call them a bitch. Oh my God! Are you sure that's not preserves?
And look, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say here. I'm going to give some advice. Bigger shirts.
Yeah,
there's no shirt that's too big. Because a lot of people are like, I don't want the shirt to look too low. It's going to look like a dress. It's like, well, this is what you get. Like,
let it.
It's not. If you think it's too long, it should be longer.
Part of me,
one more size.
Part of me with fats that have their gunts hanging out all the time, part of me thinks it's an ego thing where they just don't want to buy a larger size.
Of course.
And they just walk around like, no, I fit in a 2X. I fit in a 3X.
I'm not a 7XL.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you should be. Now we can see your front butt pussy, and it's not nice. And right here, this diaper looks like it's on a full load. You see that poopy down there?
It looks like a diaper.
Yeah.
I go
He's
boo
diaped
boo.
up.
I go boo boo with my diaper.
I go boo boo with my
It looks like he's doing Stewart from Mad TV there.
Stop. No.
Look what I can do, post slurs. Yeah, he looks like Baby Huey. He does.
This would be an epic fighting stance if he had like laser cannons in his hand. Like if he was Iron Man, he could just shoot the motherfucker with some energy beams. That'd be great. Otherwise, it looks like a crying baby. No, stop. Stewie's poopy. I got duty. What? He looks like a fat Patton Oswalt. Check. Mouth thumb Popeye. Check. The sitting gunt. Triple check. Jeez.
Yeah, I want to say another thing. Like, we could pull up right now. How many different GIFs could we pull up of this person getting hit? I can think of 3.
So many.
There's the bowling alley. There's that home invasion.
I remember the home invasion.
There's this. There's the pictures from the last trip. Like,
yeah, the pictures from the last trip are the best because we didn't even see him get hit. But those pictures told a fucking story worse than any of these physically violent. Ralph, you might be conditioned for self-destruction, my friend. We gotta get you in the gym like Keemstar said. Gotta get you working out like Keemstar said. Get you back and fighting spirit because this ain't it.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. The bowling alley, the home invasion, Portugal 2, 4 different instances. We're all thinking this is everybody else's fault. That's the common denominator here. Everybody else.
Ethan Ralph, constant victim. Leave him alone. Leave Ethan alone.
Look at that.
Oh. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Come the fuck on.
Are you sure
That's
somebody
shocked.
didn't just Photoshop elephantitis testicles under his shirt?
Get out of here.
And
that's nonsense.
I thought you were concerned about becoming demonetized. Get that out of here.
That's
Gunt.
That's something.
Why does it do that?
You don't see that sort of meat hang at Arby's.
Give me the science behind that.
I know why. There's a Wikipedia page about it. I'll find it.
Thank you.
Here's one of his response tweets after everyone was laughing about it.
I will 100% be paying a visit to Medicare's hometown now. I was joking before, but I'm not now. He thinks this shit is funny. Let's see how funny he thinks it is when I come up there and photograph his nasty bitch outside his house. I'm going to come up there and stay a week. They will have to kill me to stop me.
Oh, maybe he'll die.
Yeah.
Those are the words of someone who's completely sane, right?
Well,
Absolutely.
I think this is like Medicare-assisted suicide.
I will be annoying or die trying.
Yeah, Medicare, is he still fighting cancer?
Yes.
So he doesn't have a lot to live for. He might be like, look, this guy threatened my wife. He came to my hometown. He said I'll have to kill him to
Might as well
stop
do
me.
some good on the way out.
Yeah, this might be his Breaking Bad moment. He didn't want to make meth. He's about to Walter wipe Ethan Ralph's ass.
I just sent you a link to a WebMD article about this condition.
Oh,
I need to read this because I need to know if there's anything I can do to avoid it.
Diastasis recti, abdominal separation. Fascinating.
I'll see if I can find some.
Diastasis recti means your belly sticks out because the space between your left and right belly muscles has widened. Diastasis recti means your belly sticks out because the space between your left and right belly muscles has widened. You might call it a pooch. It's very common among pregnant women. About 2/3 of pregnant women have it. Newborn babies also have this belly spread, and it should go away on its own. Men can get it, possibly from yo-yo dieting, from doing sit-ups or weightlifting the wrong way, or from other causes. Having more than one child makes this condition more likely.
I'm going to go with other causes for Ethan.
I'm also going to say
No,
other
he just
causes.
worked out too much. No, I refuse to believe he
Too many
wasn't.
sit-ups?
Yeah.
Recti refers to your ab muscles called the rectus abdominis.
It sounds like rectum. It sounds like he has a front rectum.
It does.
As a little front butt. Do's and don't strain. It can make matters worse. Constipation and lifting heavy things, including your kids, strain the connective tissue.
What was this? This is something else that Asterios
The
said.
Nike's Women's Heritage crossbody bag.
Yeah, that was the bag where he was laying on the ground with. It's a
Women's Heritage.
Should we all buy one?
I mean, the last one was a woman's purse too, right?
I don't know. That was like some like Italian leather bag that
I thought we found it, and I thought it was also a woman's purse then as well.
Was it? I can't remember.
Big purse guy.
Are Nick and
I
Ethan
can only
Ralph?
speak to the gender of this purse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, is Nick and Ethan Ralph so close because Nick plays his little fucking cubby bear to Ralph's big old monster fucking gunt daddy?
The Mitokura-assisted suicide joke was literally God tear the rest of the panel are dead inside to not laugh at that.
We were all thinking of our own jokes. Leave us alone.
Yeah. But
We're not listening to each other.
Yeah, we just sit in line
Waiting
and
for our
take
turn.
turns. We take turns.
Turds.
It's just I get this mental image of Ethan Ralph's gunt layered over Nick Fuentes' head like a flesh hat, and Nick is just going to Ethan's bowl bag. That's in my head right now.
Here's a
Share
tale
it
of
with
two
you all.
tweets about a year apart from one another.
I don't call the police on a fight. Only pussies do that, which they were also claiming they were doing while all this is going on. LOL. Just talked to Portuguese police officer and showed him footage. First he chided me for checking out of the hospital. LOL. He's like, what if your brain was bleeding? Then I showed him the tape and he said, flat out premeditation. Told me not to let it go because it will encourage more. 2 days
It'd sure
apart.
be a shame if his brain was bleeding.
2 days apart right here.
We'd definitely be able to tell, right?
But to be fair,
Yeah.
the attack that Ethan Ralph
No,
did
no,
on them was nothing compared to the
These
attack
are not
done to
2 days
him.
apart.
2 days
They're
apart. A year and 2 days apart.
No, one's March and one's May.
Oh, May.
More like
Shit.
360.
I can't read. I can't read Y's and R's. I thought that said
Fair.
May at the top because it's the 3 letters.
Oh,
I didn't realize it
You know
was
what?
just
So did
March
I.
shortened.
But I mean, I know what you're saying. Like Nick Fuentes could hide from all his troubles in that pouch.
he's the baby kangaroo.
He's just He's underneath Ethan Ralph's gun, trying to suck his way out of a mess he made, and all he has is a black light to find his way.
At least he's got the black light. But yeah, he is. Ethan is the Kanga to his Roo.
What if they did what if they did a Cozy TV Winnie the Pooh parody? Where like
That would be cozy.
That's the only thing about this that's cozy.
Right?
Who would Beardson be?
Rabbit.
Huh.
Catboy would be Tigger, obviously.
But unfortunately, Tigger would have a different name.
He would, regrettably.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? It's art.
It's funny that
it's art.
Yeah, it's funny how it's funny how we know that in this concept Tigger's name would have to be different.
Altered.
like Tigger, but
Similar. Although I mean, look, it's the altered perspective. That's what we got. But what is it? Winnie the Pooh is now in the public domain, and this is maybe the best argument for it being re-owned by the Disney Corporation.
Disney should get
Someone
back
might
all
make
of its
this.
copyrights.
Yeah, maybe they're right to have 120-year copyright locks.
I agree. We were wrong to question them.
We're sorry, Disney.
I like how
Disney,
Disney's.
you win again.
I like how Disney's getting ready to just throw all the copyright stuff away since they can't renew. And they put out Chippendale Rescue Rangers just ready to parody everything so they can take advantage of the lack of copyright now that they're not defending it anymore.
Yeah.
So, any last thoughts on the Portugal beatdown part? Do you?
Yeah, he's going to go back a third time, right?
Yeah.
Got to. All good trilogies need a captured ending. Maybe he's going to go back, start a fight thinking he's going to win,
Yeah.
and then he just gets who was the dude from Rocky, the little Rocky guy?
Mickey?
Apollo Creed?
Apollo Creed, yeah, Apollo Creed.
The little guy?
Yeah, he's gonna get
The
like
little
rocked.
dude?
He's gonna get rocked.
Compared to Ivan Drago.
Yeah, Ivan Drago's
He's
gonna
smaller
rock him.
than Ivan Drago.
Well, I accept your apology.
What?
on Billy's
How
behalf.
big is Dolph Lundgren though? He's pretty
Gigantic.
big guy. Yeah, pretty big.
And
guy.
he's very high intellect.
Yeah.
He's literally what Nick Fuentes and Ethan Ralph think they are.
And 0% Russian.
Yeah.
Also, by the way.
Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
I think the trilogy has to end with Ethan Ralph getting his ass kicked by Worski's sister.
Oh God.
That's number 3, right?
I wish the fight between him and Worski would have happened.
I don't think it was ever gonna happen.
I was skeptical about it.
I have more faith in Boogie like fighting Sam Hyde than than Worski and Ralph going off.
I thought it would happen so much because of how often this person gets into fights. I was just like, what's a fifth fight?
Yeah.
Like it's like once you've eaten 3 bags of chips, why not go for the 4th? You're already fucked. Like,
Been there.
well,
Yeah,
no,
you're pot committed at this point, so you
Yeah,
might as well go all in.
but no, it's done. That's really sad.
Dolph was also the Punisher. Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah, he was the Punisher.
We should have Dolph Lundgren Appreciation Day.
Get him on the show.
Yeah, let's reach out to Dolph Lundgren. It's about damn time.
So obviously, the question of what happens next. Billy brought up the idea that this person might be going to Mr. Mediker's house.
Yeah.
Do we think that's going to happen? Doesn't that seem like the kind of thing that's going to happen?
Yes, it seems like it because
It's not off the table.
He has demonstrated that he will do things. If he'll fly all the way to Portugal,
Twice.
he'll fly to where Mr. Mediker
Twice. twice.
Yeah.
When I heard this was the second time, when I was like, "Does that happen a while ago?" No, it happened. Why did he go back to Portugal?
Yeah, I know. Same here.
Why?
I had to make Adam restate to me. I'm like, what do you mean he went to Portugal again?
It's like
like that's impossible.
It's like 7 to 8 hours each way. You know, from like where Ethan Ralph lives to Portugal.
And you have to be vaccinated to travel overseas, which obviously you're going to get AIDS and such. Like, what was I going to say? The other thing is like, this Medicare character has nothing to lose, right? Because he's very sick.
He's sick. That I know that. I don't know how severe it is, but
even if he does have something to lose, Ralph kind of set him up for a self-defense situation. He literally said, "You're going to have to kill me to stop me." And if someone comes to my house to mess with my wife and isn't my bull as a cuckold, I'm going to have to kill him.
But you have established boundaries there. Like there's an understanding. And I hear he's very understanding.
All I need from you is understanding.
Oh, here was the last thing.
Stand your ground laws over there are.
Well, I mean, clearly this person can't stand, but they are on the ground a lot. We've seen it.
Okay. Yeah, I think
your ground.
I think
Move your diaper.
The Ralph Male's a little more worried about stand your ground beef.
Guys, the delivery on that was excellent. Come on. Like, okay, here's the last thing I'm going to say about this, because we're all moving on. Like, this is the easiest situation in the world to fix. Turn off your phone and computer. Like, this all goes away if you just turn off your phone and computer. Like, that's it. You could
it goes away.
Ethan, you could walk away from all. You could have a normal life. You walk away from all this right now. Like, it's possible to get out of this spiral. It's not that possible, clearly, but I guess it's improbable. It's improbable.
On paper, it is possible.
Yeah, in that, like, there's a, if you flip a coin 100 times, it might always land out. You never know. It's infinitesimally. It's statistically possible to stop.
I will say, Ralph did mention that he liked caipirinhas.
Yeah, of course. They're delicious. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my
with
God.
the cachaça.
And those little cheese breads.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, by the way,
garlic and chive mashed potatoes.
By the way, guys,
fried bananas.
we all have to go to Rodizio barbecue. We have to go to a Brazilian barbecue together, all four of us. We have to.
I haven't been to one in forever. I would love to.
Yeah,
I want to eat meat. I want to eat meat off a sword. Now, can you guys guess where I'm going with this?
Nick Fuentes.
Meat off a sword.
Nicholas J. I'm cozy.
And speaking of eating swords made of meat, what do we think is going to happen with Nick Fuentes?
Okay, a lot of people said this is the
Segway King 4 years running.
A lot of people have called these the death knell, like between these two guys. Like, there's no way either of these guys are coming back from this. Nick,
that's not true.
Yeah, Nick, I feel like is going to just let it wash off. It was just
you underestimate how stupid and committed their followers are.
Was it just a week ago that we saw Ralph have a complete Jack Murphy moment against Chrissy Metz?
Yes,
that was bad. I think that might have been the moment where I started really like souring on Ralph. Before I was like, this is fun.
Maybe
this is fun.
Ethan's not as awesome as I thought he was.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. He's a little psycho, but I like chaos. So I'm like, okay, I like this. But then I'm like, dude, you just went in on this girl, and it's obviously her reading some donos. That's some bitch shit. That's some bitch shit. And then you run up on some people in Europe, call them a bitch, advancing towards them, and then you get fucking rug-ratted.
Floored.
You get floored, dude. You're down on the fucking cobblestone road playing with Matchbox cars. That's not good.
He made you into a baby. He babied you.
Yeah.
Like in Mortal Kombat 3.
A babality.
It was a babality.
Oh, no.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Now I'm going to say I'm gonna say this because I saw that fight that he started with a lady who literally just read a fucking super chat and like then was very apologetic. Like this person is looking, kind of like every gambler. It's like I'm one good hit away from getting back in the game. Like I got this one. This person's looking for their next like Matt Jarbo. They're looking for their next feud that's going to get everybody behind them. And now they'll have the momentum. Because there's a thing with like these people for a while where like we're like they'll start a fight and then they'll get people behind them. They'll start another fight, they'll get people behind them. But then like it's just like I don't know what other cards he has to play right now than starting feud after feud, hoping one of them works. What do you guys think?
There's been so many L's. Was the last Ralph win really Monday night?
Matt Jarbo. That made his stream really popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Matt had him and Medicare on and was the middleman for him and Medicare, that
full circle
killed.
Yes.
That killed the memory of what was great. And this has been Ethan Ralph making the absolute worst decisions week after week. Is he doing it on purpose?
No.
Is he a genius?
No.
Is he an Andy Kaufman? Is he the Andy Kaufman of lolcows?
No.
I have been hearing Ethan Ralph referred to as the modern day Andy Kaufman. I've heard that in the air.
Ethan Ralph was on the scene when Chris Chan got arrested.
That was a W.
That was the last win.
That was the last
Yes.
Ralph W that I could think of. That was a Ralph W. We got some.
That's a good W.
We got some top tier Christine Weston Chandler footage because of that.
You know why that was a W? Because that required effort. Like he had to like put the bottle down and get in the car and get the camera and like find out where this guy, where CWC's hotel was, and like go down there and videotape her and start shooting. It's like that required a lot of effort.
And when you say put the bottle down, you mean the pill bottle.
No, I mean the bottle. No, I mean the baby bottle.
I was thinking baby bottle. Yeah, baby bottle down. Find a giant clothespin for your diaper.
Can you suck a pill through a baby bottle?
Well, that's how I drug my baby.
That's
but anyway,
hot.
speaking of babies, baby Ralph, you're in trouble here. Like let's give this person some career advice. How can we get this person to turn it around? How do we fix this?
How do we get Ralph back on track?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Let's
we
brainstorm.
need maybe a brony arc.
Start dating Nick Fuentes, Ralph.
That would
I don't know
work.
if that would.
And do like a reality style, like relationship, newlywed show,
Do you
reality show on the internet. Like gay Nazi
Do you think their
lovers.
chemistry would be that endearing?
Well,
I think it would be just as repulsive as them hiding their proclivities.
I mean, it's enough for a half-season order, I think, to start
Maybe.
with. Just to see it, see if the public picks it up. We'll see what verticals it tracks well with. It's worth a look.
Yeah, like if you come out of the closet, you do get a reset.
Oh, really?
A great
That's a
reset.
reroll.
Oh.
It reboot. It's like now it's like because you can blame everything that you've ever done on self-hatred.
Okay, yeah.
It's like now I'm the real me.
Yeah.
I might have to.
There's a
keep that in my
reason
back
I've been
pocket.
saving mine.
Yeah.
Of course. It's like we've all got one GoFundMe. We've all got one out of the closet oopsie.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking
gonna
at
make
this
it
right
count.
now. I'm looking at this right now, and I'm thinking Ethan Ralph probably has to go on like some humility arc, a diet, get himself together. Say,
Is there going to be a montage involved?
There should be
with the Rocky music, like Eye of the Tiger.
There should be.
Okay.
He
If
said,
they
guys,
got swole, you're absolutely right.
yeah. If he
got jacked, I like that.
If he
I
got
like that.
jacked and he was like, guys, I'm sorry I've been this way. You know, I hated myself. I was a fat piece of shit. All I could do was tell the world how great I was, knowing deep down inside I was a failure as a man, failure as a father, failure as a streamer. I had one moment where I dunked on Matt Jarbo, and then another moment where I didn't even do anything but record Christine Weston Chandler's inevitable downfall. And everything else has just been a series of unfortunate events. No Limity Snicket.
The bowling alley thing. Wow. That was awful.
Yeah, so I think maybe he's got to take some accountability, some humility, and do a lifestyle change.
I don't know if his base would like humility. They would like him getting jacked. I'll give you that. But I don't think they'd like humility or any sort of contrition. But I think they might get behind faking being paralyzed. What do we think about that?
Oh, I love that. That's really good. Like an iron lung, an iron gun. Iron gun.
Down. Hey, everyone watching right now who haven't liked the stream yet, give the stream a like. That helps us out in the algorithms. Also, quick reminder for those of you who didn't see it earlier, DP Summer T-shirt sale. DP Summer T-shirt sale. Link in the description. All of these shirts, 25% off. There's new shirts. There's classic shirts. There's Ben and Billy as hot ladies.
Hot.
Some people say that this shirt is weird, but I think it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it should be weird when you're using it as your fap blanket.
Damn, maybe I should print it on a blanket.
Yeah, give people a Ben and Billy hot chick jizz rag.
We only have the logo as a blanket.
As a spank blankie?
Yeah. It's a fleece blanket.
Everybody should live under that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, the code, if you use DP Summer 22 as your code at checkout, you get 25% off. Do it before it ends. Don't miss out. Don't be a loser. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Don't miss out.
I kind of want to have a conversation with like an Ethan Ralph fan. Just I want to see what they see.
You know, when the one time we had Ethan on, before he got super trashed,
yeah,
he was kind of funny.
Yeah,
he was funny and like he could talk, and it was it was entertaining. And him and Vosh, they had like a good back and forth
for a good while,
and then he started to slur, and then it was like it was all below the belt. And the funny thing is that he brought up multiple times that Vosh was some kind of predator or something, but now Ethan Ralph has a conviction for distributing revenge porn.
Yeah, which is like everybody has one of those.
No.
But I could see like
I mean, they pled no contest. And by the way, I'm glad that there's no contest. That's a terrible I would never enter that contest.
Yeah, who needs to be the champion of revenge porn? Not me.
The thing that he did a year for, was that a felony? Like he
You
was
mean punching a cop?
Yeah, yes.
That might be a felony.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Out of all the cops I've punched, every single one was a felony. But that could just be my luck.
So that's another thing that
bad luck with judges.
Too small a sample size.
So that's another thing that proves like he has a total lack of common sense. Like he punched a cop. You know what I mean? Like you got to be really out of your mind, stupid.
Was the cop a woman?
I heard it was, but I don't.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh no!
I heard it was.
Oh no! Yeah, I can see like there's a lot of like when I'm watching Ethan Ralph talk, a lot of times I find him entertaining until he says or does something that takes me out of that. He's got a good voice, he's got a good rapport. I can see why he was where he was at. Maybe people are just fans of him because they remember the good old days and they stick around. Maybe that's
the good old days where they were on YouTube. They could say all the anti-Semitic stuff they wanted. They could,
yeah.
Talk
the
about
good old days.
Talk about the JQ all they wanted.
It was a different time. It was 2018.
Come on, we didn't
anti-Semite.
All we want to do is raise money
still
for
learning.
All we want to do is raise money for St. Jude's and hate Jews. That's all we're trying to do out here. Anti-senpai?
Oh, never.
Never that.
Not my senpai.
No.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's amazing. Like all of us, the four of us sitting here, we've actually come up with several workable solutions. Walk away from the computer, pretend to be disabled, turn gay, get swole.
Get jacked. Yep.
Like I don't think this person is sitting in a room trying to come up with solutions for their problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good thing he's got us doing the work for him. Pick one.
Was that
We're trying
Ethan?
to help.
Was that Ethan Ralph talking against the Dick Masterson?
Yeah.
What? Is it because he didn't go to Portugal with him the second time around? The nasty old California guy out west defending the attack against me. You best believe the money given to COG from every single coffer will be brought up in every way imaginable. Let's just say that. I've already spoken to my lawyer in the U.S. and everything is archived. What's COG?
COG is the name of the guy.
Yeah.
But it's like, what are you going to do? Contact Interpol? Their music sucks.
A couple, one or two in the mid 2000s were not bad.
Yeah,
I found the guy who beat you up, and I will get him. Come on,
that's the one. That was a good one.
Ethan's friendships don't last. His relationships don't last.
Again, everybody turns snake on this person. It's very unfortunate.
It's everybody else.
Poor Ethan Ralph is living life on hard mode.
Yeah.
Hard mode.
Yeah.
Yes. His friends
crank down the difficulty for him.
His friends and co-hosts all turn on him. His baby mamas all keep his kids from him. His fights all end in terrible.
He can't stop getting his ass kicked.
I'm pretty sure he keeps himself from his kids because, like, his one kid, he's still with the mother of his second kid. And he's out in Portugal getting beat up.
No. This obviously it's these kids' fault.
His other kid, though, his mom's the one the mom of his first kid's the one he released the revenge porn
All these kids are doing him wrong. Every single one of them. They're all doing Ethan Ralph wrong. These kids need to grow the fuck up and respect their father.
Ethan can't catch a break.
It's in the Bible.
The guy can't catch a break. He birthed those babies from his own gunt, and they show him no respect.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah, I saw this movie Men.
Is that how the split happened?
I saw this movie Men this week. I know how it works.
I thought we'd watch a little bit of some select moments from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff.
Well, why wouldn't we?
Here's the surprise witness, the guy from TMZ. Did you hear about this?
Oh no.
The magazine?
Now, if you don't have information.
So he came in, just to summarize what he said before he gets questioned by Amber Heard's attorney. He was basically like, it was leaked to TMZ that Amber Heard was going to court to file for a restraining order and to make sure to get shots of the bruises on her face is basically what he was told. And he worked like the communications desk between the office and the paparazzi out on the field.
That's helpful to this case, then you wouldn't be a witness, correct?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
Sustained. Next question.
I'm not aware.
Okay, you know this case is being televised, right?
I am aware that there are cameras.
And so this gets you your 15 minutes of fame, doesn't
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
I can ask that question.
Overruled.
So I stand to gain nothing from this. I'm actually putting myself kind of in a target of TMZ, a very litigious organization, and I'm not seeking any 15 minutes here. Though you're welcome to speculate. I could say the same thing by taking Amber Heard as a client for you.
Damn.
Got your ass.
Damn.
You got lawyered.
Damn. If that clip of her getting a Johnny Depp autograph 10 years ago was real, she might have just took this job to get Johnny Depp to sign her titties again.
True.
Little argumentative.
Oh, this is a couple days old at this point, but did Amber Heard dress up as Dr. Evil one day?
Yes.
Is that a thing that happened?
Yes, she did.
She dressed up like...
That's very funny. She's very slowly getting me on her side by being super crazy.
Yeah.
It was almost like Mao Zedong.
You think?
Oh, hardly. I find that to be purely logical. Thank you.
Now, are you aware that Mr. Depp's attorneys were well aware of the TRO?
He said, I found that to be perfectly logical. Thank you. Is this Spock's kid?
He's Vulcan.
Guy's Vulcan.
That was going to be
Highly
presented on May 27th.
Objection calls for speculation.
Were you aware of that?
Lack of foundation.
Overruled if you can answer it.
Can you restate the question?
Were you aware that Mr. Depp's divorce attorneys were aware that Amber Heard was going in to seek a TRO on May 27th?
I don't think I understand the question. I don't think so, no.
Okay.
It's kind of a
Do you
complicated
know whether Blair Burke, one of Mr. Depp's divorce attorneys, had a very close relationship with TMZ at that time?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled. If he knows.
I was not aware of that.
Okay. And when you said that you were dispatched twice, once to film Amber in a parking lot for the deposition, and then it didn't work out, and so you had to do it another time, how did you know it didn't work out?
Because TMZ.com posted an article saying as much.
Okay.
And I was not dispatched.
Do you know
I worked in the office.
why the deposition did not work out?
I'd have to reference the article, I forget.
So do you know?
I didn't write that story. I wasn't involved in the actual journalism of that.
Okay, yeah, that's all there really was to this, mostly.
So this guy was he submitted stuff to TMZ, like
he worked for TMZ
as a paparazzi.
He was the guy in the office that communicated with the paparazzi. So
As a go-between.
Yeah,
And does he no longer work for TMZ?
He no longer works for them.
So he's like, I could be sued.
Yep.
TMZ could sue me for me coming up on here. They're litigious, and so I have nothing to gain. Some would say you have the clout to chase here.
Yep.
Amber Heard's lawyer.
Yep. It was pretty good.
You got her good.
Let me see.
Result of the Depp Waldman.
John.
I guess we'll watch some of it. It's good when Camille gets to her.
Hot Camille.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amber Heard did nothing wrong.
Oh yeah.
She was simply a world. She's simply a woman in a world. She did everything Ethan Ralph did, except as a woman, she got nothing but scorn for it.
So it was bad.
She forgot her water.
Oh, then she needs that good water too. It's
It's always pink.
It's got her electrolytes in it. She got to have those electrolytes. Does Johnny Depp just have a straight up
Ma'am, just a
bottle
reminder,
of
you're still under
whiskey
oath,
on his
okay?
desk there?
Of course, Your Honor. Thank you.
Has he tried to hide it
Your
with
question.
color?
Oh
He's
no,
like,
it's not pink. It's yellow. It's yellow this time.
It's yellow.
Amber, just to-
Johnny, however, appears to be drinking straight unhydrated urine.
Yeah, that's some of that kombucha
That is a
urine.
dark yellow.
That's how he gave up booze.
By re-drinking his own piss that was already a high alcohol content.
Orient you and the jury. At this time, we are in the rebuttal to your counterclaim against Mr. Depp. So I'm going to confine my questions to that, okay?
All right.
How have you suffered publicly as a result of the Depp-Waldman statements?
Question number one. How do you live with
Objection
yourself?
speculation.
Overruled. I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day.
Oh.
She's doing they're threatening to kill me on the internet. It's like, that happens to everybody. Everybody gets threatened to be killed on the internet. It happens all the time.
But not everybody can sue Johnny Depp for people threatening them on the internet.
She's only suing Johnny Depp because he sued her first. It's a countersuit.
True. If I could parlay being threatened on the internet into suing Johnny Depp, I would.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Even just walking into this courtroom, sitting here in front of the world, having the worst parts of my life, things I've lived through, used to humiliate me.
So is she
People
admitting to the poop bed thing?
To kill me.
I don't know if they ever denied
Tell me
that.
so every day. People want to put my baby in the microwave.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's the shit crazy trolls say on the internet.
No, that's also not a place for babies. It's a place for like raviolis.
You don't put a baby there, you silly.
Yeah.
And also, to be fair, like you shouldn't have hired a babysitter that was a stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they tell me that Johnny threatened, promised me.
She never sheds a tear. She makes the I'm crying face, but never actually sheds a tear ever.
Didn't they have her acting coach on? Her acting coach said that she's incapable of, she's really bad at faking crying.
I don't know.
That was like her defense. Yeah, she had her acting coach on as a defense, and the coach was like,
Look,
yeah,
she's such a bad actress. This has got to be real.
that's literally what the coach
I had
said.
No idea. Yeah, I missed that.
And then
part.
everybody's like, no, this looked like a poor performance. It seems like you're just letting us know that as our acting coach, you agree with us.
That if I ever left him, he'd make me think of him every single day that I lived.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
I'll sustain the objection as
Kind of seems like he left her based on all the testimony.
that. If you want to ask the question.
And honestly, no matter how hot you are, you put Johnny Depp's dick in your mouth, you're going to think about him every day for the rest of your life.
Amber, how did Mr. Depp's statements and threats to you that you were discussing, how do those continue to manifest themselves today?
In the harassment and the humiliation, the campaign against me that's echoed every single day on social media.
See, yeah, she's telling the jury who's supposed to not be looking at social media. She's telling them, oh, every day I see horrible shit about me in social media.
I made the father of my baby, Elon Musk, buy Twitter just to shut some of you up.
And now, in front of cameras in this room, every single day I have to relive the trauma. My hands shake. I wake up screaming. I have to live with the trauma and the damage done to me.
Do you?
My friends have to live with a set of unspoken rules about how to not scare me.
Objection, hearsay.
Unspoken rules.
Unspoken rules.
Overruled. Good. About how to not touch me, not to surprise me. My intimate partners have rules about how they can deal with me, how they can touch me.
All the other
I
guys
have rules for doctors, medical professionals I see, gynecologists I see. I live my life with these sets of rules that I have to follow, my friends have to follow for me not to have a panic attack or a triggering event.
Damn.
Where I relive the trauma. Even if I'm training to do my movie, for instance, if I'm training for Aquaman.
Which movie? Oh, for Aquaman.
A combat scene and a trigger happens. I have a meltdown and have to deal with that. The crew I work with have to deal with that because of the damage I walk around with every single day from what I've lived through, from what I've survived. I'm not sitting in this courtroom snickering. I'm not sitting in this courtroom
Hungry? Why wait? Have a Snickers.
Grab a Snickers.
laughing, smiling, and making snide jokes. I'm not. This is horrible.
You are, though.
This is painful. And this is humiliating for any human being.
And this is performative.
Which part? Shitting the bed?
I think not being able to really or fake cry. I think that's the worst part.
You know, another thing
That's
I wanted.
also embarrassing for a multi-millionaire actress.
Another thing I thought of that just proves Amber Heard is kind of a dumbass was in her other testimony before this, like, a few weeks ago, she was recounting a time where she was afraid of Johnny Depp abusing her. And she compared herself to Kate Moss, not even thinking for a minute that, like, oh, maybe you don't know what happened between Johnny Depp and Kate Moss.
Maybe Kate Moss will testify and say he's chill.
New surprise witness, Kate Moss, who was just kind of like, nothing happened, like nothing like that ever happened.
Did you get...
It was fine because I'm nice and you're bad, Amber.
Yeah.
Did you get anything about Amber Heard talking about the makeup that she put on to cover up her bruises?
No.
So she's sitting here talking about the makeup she used to cover her bruises, and literally goes from like base coloring over, and she goes, a bruise kit, and then she goes, wait, not a bruise kit. A bruise kit is what you use in theater to paint a bruise on you.
Oh boy.
She literally
Oh, boy.
said a bruise kit and then said,
That's a tough one.
wait, not a bruise kit.
I mean, a cover up a bruise kit.
Yes.
I have to go.
Hold on, I have to go. I'm triggered again.
Let's go to the cross-examination because that's the best part. Oh, here
There
she
it
comes.
is.
Just tidying up.
Here she comes. Where does this start? Because I see her there.
I don't think that counts as a Freudian slip. That's just you admitting that you used a bruise kit.
She's all like, I have the right to tell my truth. This notion that people have their own, like, subjective truth. And that there's
my
not...
truth. It won't be the same as your truth. There's
Right.
no objective truth. There's
I
no
live in
universal truth.
There is.
There's what I think, and it's correct.
There is one truth. It's our truth.
True.
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
He's like 64 years old.
Yeah, there's pictures of him hanging out with Tupac. And he
uh,
looks older then than he does now.
Looks he looks. Yeah, it's insane.
He's Vince McMahon's black friend.
Yeah, that's why Vince gets the pass.
That's how Vince can say I have a black friend.
That's how Vince can say what he said to John Cena.
Ms. Hurd, you
Keep it
just
up.
testified that this case has been very hard for you. So let's talk about that and why.
All right.
Your lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right?
She was like, let's talk about why this case has been hard for you. Your lies have been exposed multiple times to the world, right?
I haven't lied about anything. I've been here.
She keeps every time she answers, she looks directly at the jury. It's very telling.
That's her move.
Okay.
You sat here and told this jury that the events in Hicksville started with Mr. Depp getting really upset about a woman leaning on you. Is that correct?
Yes, that's effectively what happened, yeah.
You testify that he actually grabbed that woman's wrist and twisted it, right?
And told her
That sounds like he was abusing someone else, and you were fine, Amber. Maybe stop tapping.
Or asking her how many pounds of pressure it took to break a human wrist.
But your own witness, your former best friend, Rocky Pennington, she didn't corroborate that, did she?
Shit.
I'm not quite sure what part of that night she saw. There were a lot of people there.
She didn't testify that.
She just saw it wrong. Whatever. Like she probably didn't even really see what she saw. So
Yeah, actually, my truth is better than her truth.
my truth reigns supreme.
Mr. Depp grabbed anyone's wrist in Hicksville.
Again, I don't know what Rocky saw. There were a lot of people there that night.
You testified that once you brought Mr. Depp back to your trailer, he trashed it, correct?
That is correct.
And the manager of the Hicksville trailer park was furious that Johnny had wrecked the whole thing.
There's a Hicksville in a lot of different states. There's a Hicksville, Ohio, too. I'm not sure which one they're talking about here. I don't think it's Ohio, though.
Do you remember that testimony?
That's correct.
Well, we heard from that manager of the Hicksville trailer park, Morgan Knight, on Monday, didn't we?
The Hicksville trailer
I'm
park.
not quite sure
That's
who
insane.
that guy was
Hicksville
or if he had
trailer
any
park.
involvement in this. I know a lot of people have come out of the woodwork to be involved.
So you're accusing Mr. Knight of testifying and committing perjury?
When I was in San Diego, I drank at a bar that was made to look like a trailer park. And there was like all these little trailers that were like booths that people were sitting in.
That's kinda cool.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
trash.
And-
I like that.
Yeah.
Amber Heard's like, I'm not saying that these people are using this trial just to get clout and attention. I'm saying they are saying things against me, so they're lying. They're liars. I'm not the liar. I'm Ethan Ralph. Everybody around me is the liar.
I'm not accusing
Ethan is a
anyone.
victim.
I just don't recognize that man.
You heard Mr. Knight testify that it was actually you who was upset with Mr. Depp spending time away from him. Isn't that correct?
How would he know? He wasn't there.
You heard Mr. Knight testify that it was actually you who was yelling at Mr. Depp.
Again, I've heard a lot of people say a lot of things to be involved in the Johnny Depp show.
Oh.
Yeah, so their narrative in the past few days is like these people coming out, they just want the publicity.
All of them.
They want to just be part of the Johnny Depp show.
How's it? How much has it got to hurt her for her to call it the Johnny Depp show, knowing full well she should get top billing with him?
No, her performance was subpar.
As a woman, I feel like she
As a
deserves
woman?
top billing alongside Johnny Depp.
Wait, you're speaking as a woman?
Yes.
Okay.
He was.
I identify
This is your
culturally.
Shanny for Christ character.
I identify. I identify culturally as a hot blonde woman.
I identify culturally as a hot blonde woman. What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck me, Rev.
Doesn't know what happened behind closed doors, like most people.
So you're calling Mr. Knight a liar?
I am saying he wasn't there, and what he testified to doesn't match what I know happened. But I don't fault him.
I'm saying
He
on the
wasn't there.
record, he a bitch.
So how would he know?
He testified he was there, Miss Heard. Did you hear that?
That's his testimony, yes.
So you're calling him
Yeah, I love this. He testified he was there.
a liar?
I'm just saying he wasn't there.
I mean, that is calling him a liar. It's weird. The way she's so weaselly in her answers.
It's actually accusing him of committing perjury.
Which, if you were committing perjury, you would have to do to get the heat off of yourself when literally everybody else denies what you're saying.
Yes.
You're like,
Mr. Knight.
Obviously, he's committing perjury. Otherwise, I myself would be committing perjury.
Otherwise, I'm committing perjury, and that would be crazy.
Testify that the trailer
Did
wasn't
Asterios
trashed.
go to bed?
I don't know what. I don't know what happened.
I've been talking about.
All right.
Oh.
Hey. Oh no! I just find this whole case depressing.
I see.
You guys keep
Fair
just
enough.
whenever you're done.
Yeah. We'll be over soon,
Fair enough.
Asterios.
And that's why you're calling him a liar.
He testified that a light fixture was broken, similar to the way that
Yes,
Johnny's
other than a light
employees
fixture. That was
testified
the
to
only
my
thing that was
closet
broken,
being
right?
rearranged
Miss Heard?
and things
Miss
like
Heard?
that.
The only thing that was broken in the trailer, according to Mr. Knight, was a light fixture. Yes or
Was
no?
this like the
I
best
realized-
trailer park ever?
Yep.
Why were they living in this
Yeah.
trailer park?
Yeah, you'd think people who are worth hundreds of millions of dollars wouldn't be in
Trailer
any
park
trailer
in
park.
Hicksville?
Unless they were filming like right outside of the location or something.
Maybe.
But this is something else.
That he summed it up by saying a light fixture was broken, just the way his security guard summed up him trashing my closet as being rearranged.
Your Honor, I'm going to move to strike everything after he summed it up that it was a light fixture as non-responsive.
She answered the question, Your Honor.
Overruled.
And the security guard testimony, Your Honor?
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Mr. Knight also testified that he charged Mr. Depp only $62 for the damaged light fixture. You heard that, correct?
I did.
In Hicksville, you were the only one that was jealous that Mr.
every
Depp was
answer
spending
she
time
turns
from
to
other
the jury.
people. Isn't that correct, Ms. Heard?
That is incorrect.
In Hicksville, you were the one who was upset that Mr. Depp wasn't giving you enough attention.
Incorrect again.
Ms. Heard, you told this jury that you had no idea the press was going to be at the courthouse when you got your TRO on May 27th, 2016. Do you remember that testimony?
I said I did not have anything to do with it. Yes.
No. My question again. You told this jury that you had no idea that the press was going to be outside after you got the ex-party TRO on May 27th, 2016. Do you remember that testimony?
I apologize. I must have misunderstood Ms. Vasquez. I actually had no idea whether they were going to be there or not. When I walked into the courtroom,
I wasn't listening to you, Miss Vasquez. I was just saying no to every cunty thing you said. Okay, so yeah, I misunderstood.
I was actually picturing myself as a mermaid.
Yeah. When you read that back and immediately painted it out that I couldn't lie about that, yes, of course. That was correct. I wasn't listening, and I don't care for you. I think you're kind of a twat.
I was picturing myself starring in the Splash reboot.
Now, how much more of this do we have? Because I want Asterios back.
Damn.
I miss Asterios.
There was plenty of it, but
Oh, go back to this picture over here. Whatever.
Is there shit on the floor?
Just the
we
picture of
almost
the
had it
two.
back.
The picture of the two, way forward. Yeah, the other way. Yeah, the two pictures.
Hang tight, AK. We'll get you.
Right there. Well, what's
That's
this?
my
I want to watch this. Then we'll get Asterios
This is
back.
you at the courthouse on May 27th, 2016, when you got your domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp, right?
Were you or
It
were you
is.
not?
And
being
next to
a bitch?
you is a woman named Jody Gottlieb, right?
yes.
Jody Gottlieb is your publicist.
And dear friend.
Now I'd like to show you what's been marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 1316.
Oh no! Did Gottlieb turn on her?
This is a picture of you and your friend Rocky Pennington, right?
That is correct.
Your Honor, I'd like to move to admit this photograph.
There was no
Any
picture
objection
there.
To 1316.
Do it. They blew it.
They can't show the picture to everybody. The judge and Amber can see it, but until they submit it into evidence, no one else can see it. And then they move to submit it, and then the other side gets to either object to it or allow it. So,
No, Your Honor.
All right, 1316 in evidence. You can publish the jury.
This is a picture of you on May 28th, 2016, right, Ms. Heard?
I don't know when this was taken.
This is the day after you obtained the domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp, right?
Oh, when her bruise got better?
Yeah.
No idea when this image was taken. I did not take it.
There's no bruise on your face in this picture, is there?
Again, I don't know when this was taken, and also I'm outside. I was obviously wearing makeup. I have no idea when this was taken.
Were you not outside in the other one?
Miss Heard, you're holding a copy of the day's newspaper.
No idea if I can speak to what.
she claims like anytime you can't see any type of mark, it's makeup.
I love makeup.
Like a broken nose. Makeup's covering, like hiding a broken nose.
Yeah.
Let's refresh your recollection about when this picture was taken. Can we please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 1315, just for the witness? This is an article dated May 30th, 2016, right, Ms. Heard?
That's what it says, yes.
And this article contains the same photograph of you and Miss Pennington we were just looking at, yes?
Yes, I see that.
And the article is entitled, Amber Heard Smiles as She Puts Arm Around Friend One Day After Getting Restraining Order Against Johnny Depp. Is that what the title says?
I know that's what the title says, yes.
That's what the title says. I tend to disbelieve anybody who
with everything but the
says
headline
anything
and
that goes
date
against my
and the
narrative.
photo redacted.
My truth.
Objection, Your Honor. That's inconsistent from the way you've treated all of these.
I'll sustain the objection.
All right. So, this goes on for a
Yeah,
while.
let's get Amber Heard, Johnny Depp off the screen. Everybody at home knows Amber Heard was wronged.
Hey!
Hey, Asterios, where you been? I missed you. I missed you.
It's just so sad.
Hey, what do you think about this trial?
It's just, I mean, I think it's two fucked up people who fucked with each other a bunch. And I think that there's a lot of barnacles on both sides. Like a lot of people are making money and content and I don't know. This whole thing has brought out a lot of shitty people who are glomming on. It's just the whole thing's so fucking depressing to me. Can we watch that big baby get knocked down in the street again?
That big baby. That big baby.
Now that's content.
Now that's funny.
Do we think it's on the table that the entire trial is a sham concocted by both of them because they're still actually together and have an extreme humiliation fetish, and after this they're just going to go home and slam? Is that on the table?
That would also explain Ethan Ralph's behavior.
Right?
Well, then. Let's see. Let's do this.
Oh!
Clue disappear.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
Clue disappear.
All right.
Yeah, what up, YouTube?
Is that Taco Bell?
No.
Now this is what I like to see.
Exactly.
Now we're talking.
We needed this in our life.
Dude, toasted cheddar chalupas are back at Taco Bell. Get fucking psyched, YouTube. Not a sponsor.
I am.
Oh my God, he's
so we
losing
wouldn't
his
pick
hair.
up some Baja Blast
it's rough.
original.
I think he's in a transition
mango
phase.
Fiesta to make our Mountain Dew
Can
tropical.
we pause real quick? Okay, Chris, we're in the business of giving lolcows advice tonight. Should he shave it? Should he
Not a
go bald?
sponsor.
Should he go Should he go stone cold? What
Yeah.
should he do here?
I think he would look
think
like Jason
Stone Cold
Statham.
is the coward's way out.
Whoa.
I think he should.
What?
Yes, that is what I think.
Okay.
I think the easy route to take when you're going bald is to shave your head. I think the brave route is to keep growing the weird, gross hair you have left way too long. And then do weird comb
I
over
noticed
stuff.
that Scott just said both root and route. He said...
I did. Did you like that I mixed it up for you?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be a
ambidextrous.
crossover hit between the root and route people.
Yeah.
Yes, hominid.
I don't want to limit myself.
I'm a route person.
I feel like you're being
definitely-
facetious on this bald head thing, Scott.
Well, it's more work to be bald though, because then you have to shave it.
Yeah, but I feel like
Otherwise,
it's worth
yeah.
the work, right? If I was
Yes.
balding, which I'm not, I've got a delicious dessert head of hair that would make any grandma cream her pants to some T-girl porn. Okay, but if I was, I'd bick that son-bitch real quick. I'd walk around like
You
fucking
gotta buy
Jack
a
Murphy.
you have to buy a special rate. You can't just pick it. You got to buy one of those $80 bullet razors. They make special razors for baldos.
Yeah, I'd get it. I'd do whatever I had to do. I'd get that baldo accoutrement and just keep myself waxed up. And I think that's like actual advice. I think that's the best way to do it if you're going bald. The lack of hair doesn't trigger the bald aspect. It always looks like it's a choice when you're completely bald. But when it's not, it just looks like you're not making the choice to clean yourself up, and it shines more attention to that balding. Like how Hulk Hogan held onto it for so long. He's still holding onto it, isn't he? That guy
kind of.
Clinging
he
to
had-
scraps.
Yeah, he had the
wears
chrome
bandanas,
dome.
Though. He wears bandanas. It's like that. The other way to go is to become a hat guy
Oh,
or a
yeah.
bandana bro or brother. in this
Scott
case.
always calls Hulk Hogan's hair doll hair.
It's like fine doll's hair.
It's interesting hair.
You could start a small campfire with that. That could be your kindling.
Yeah, it's kindling.
You guys want to know? I'm going to see how many cans of Rogaine I can find in my closet right now. I'll be right back.
What? Okay.
I like this.
You guys think the number's going to be 0? Or do you think he's actually got tons of cans of Rogaine in his closet?
Why so
I hope
many?
he has tons of cans of Rogaine.
Because I'm kind of thinking if he goes out of the room, leaves, comes back with 0 cans of Rogaine, and just says 0 cans of Rogaine, I would like that the best.
I like that too. I do like that. Yeah, it's got to be 0 or a lot. Those are your options. If he comes back with 2, I'm gonna be pissed.
Does Rogaine even work? I mean, it probably works like marginally.
I think it helps.
I guess marginally
maintain
to some degree.
I think it helps maintain the hair you're losing and strengthen reverse the loss process.
I think
slow it
that's
down.
only clinically proven
Corn?
and not like I don't think there's actual. What he's got like 2 handfuls already.
He's got cans.
Oh, he's just got 1,000 Rogaine.
He should put it on his forehead for like a month and see if he grows.
I can't do that.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
You look like those Mexican boys that are in the freak show circus.
The Wolf Boys?
The
I love
Wolf
them
Boys.
Wolf Boys.
Yeah, they're sweet boys, I heard. I watched
They are.
the documentary with them recently,
Yeah,
and there was this girl that was down there living with them, and I don't know, she just gave this entire feeling that she was down there to just get wolfed.
It's a good thing girls aren't known for fucking dogs.
I know. She was down there to get
Whitney,
Finn wolfed
Wisconsin.
hard.
So how many bottles of Rogaine?
At one point, I'm not kidding, I had 12 cans of Rogaine in my closet. I'm down to my last 2. I'm glad we're doing this bit because I need more. So I've got these 2 cans of Rogaine foam here. And then also to keep my hair, I have this Hims Thick Fix shampoo infused with saw palmetto to stimulate strands. I've got this Hims thickening conditioner. And then also, I take this incredibly expensive, super high potency biotin, 10,000 micrograms of it a day. Taking this stuff fucks up your blood test like nothing else does. Like, it's like I'm pouring poison into my body.
Really?
But it's better than looking like this motherfucker.
Oh.
Like, men, if there's...
You gotta weigh it.
If you take nothing else from this conversation today, start now Your hair is a fortress. If you go bald, women will never look at you the same way again. The moment I got a girlfriend, I was like, oh my God, I think I've batted out of my league. I started spending hundreds of dollars on Rogaine. I bought so much fucking Rogaine off eBay that I've had to start buying expired Rogaine, which sells for slightly cheaper, and I think also fucks with your mind, but it's cheaper. And again, I'd rather be a crazy guy with a full head of hair than the opposite. People say that, like, one of the things that makes Donald Trump, like, insane is that he's on this, like, old expired hair medication that, like, they stopped prescribing in the 80s.
He just bought all the stock?
He just bought, I'm going to find it, because when he went on the Dr. Oz show and Dr. Oz, like, ran his blood tests.
Oh, God.
Everyone was
my God.
Wait, why is this chemical in your blood? I'm going to find it. But
oh yes,
yeah,
that's from my hair, my 1980s hair formula. A lot of people think that you can't get Quaaludes anymore. It's because I bought them all.
Quaaludes.
I bought them all in the 80s along with this Biobutrin hair follicle replacement pill.
Pill.
You got them pills.
Yeah, I just sent it to you guys. It's a prostate-related drug that it promotes hair growth. It's called Finsteride.
Banned by the FDA since 1977.
Banned? Why'd they ban it?
Because it makes you insane.
And it makes you insane.
It makes you like an insane, crazy.
It also makes you president.
I mean, look, smarter than me.
This is the first time it's been publicly revealed that Trump takes the prostate-related drug Propecia to grow scalp hair, and likely explains why he has very low blood level of prostate-specific antigen, a marker for prostate cancer. Huh. Trump's health and medical care is exactly up to date, Bornstein told the Times. At 70, Trump is the oldest person to become president. White House officials declined to comment the information provided. Big old dicks, small tits, prostate-related drug. Yeah, that's all checks out. Trump takes antibiotics for rosacea?
Oh, yeah, he probably gets like...
Yeah, he gets a little red.
Yeah.
He gets a little red.
Maybe that's what his tanning is for, too, to try and cover that up.
And a daily baby aspirin, because he's got that baby dumpy. He always walks around looking like he's in a diaper. I think if Trump got rocked, he would be on the ground just like Ethan Ralph in baby dumpy Rugrat position.
And I'm looking at Trump's cholesterol level right now. I have worse cholesterol than Donald Trump.
Donald Trump will bury us all.
He will. The man's never had a drink in his life. His cholesterol level of 169, HDL 63, LDL 94. He's beat me on both HDL and LDL cholesterol. Damn.
Both kinds? Damn.
Both kinds. The good one and the bad one. He's got way less of both. Now, do you think it might be the 6-egg omelet I eat every morning?
No.
And then the second 6-egg omelet I eat for second breakfast? I'm a big fan of the Hobbit movie.
I don't believe that the cholesterol connected to eggs is a real thing. That
is it a conspiracy?
That's a conspiracy, yeah.
Yeah, Billy's really into like the corn lobby.
Yes.
Corn's got a lot of power.
There's a reason why we have the Iowa caucus. Corn runs this world.
Corn powers our cars.
It's true.
I thought girls ran the world.
Girls run the corn that runs the world.
And of course, corn brings us all the way back.
So is every food conspiracy linked back to big corn?
No, not every food conspiracy. But
what about but most, right? Like McDonald's. Like McDonald's and big corn are in cahoots, right?
Cahoots, of course, they're partially in cahoots, but it's only a byproduct of the fact that corn is a subsidized industry in the United States.
And that's why they wanted... Remember when ethanol was a political talking point? You could run your car on corn alcohol.
Yeah. And it doesn't work, but we keep promoting it anyway because Iowa's first, because of the Iowa caucuses.
Yep. Big corn.
We'll figure it out.
They're literally pumping this shit into our gas, into our bloodstream. They're pumping it everywhere. You realize that the movie snacks didn't used to be popcorn? When Casablanca sold record numbers of tickets, you know what people were eating at the theaters? Peanuts.
Lobster.
Shit.
I believe that.
Lobster.
Have you ever had Korean corn cheese?
Yes, I had it with you.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
What is it?
It's
Conchita?
delicious.
I forget what it's called. I actually have met the head of the corn lobby. I just sent you a photo.
John Corn?
No wonder you always get off the screen when we talk about anti-corn topics.
Holy shit. You did meet him.
Oh, my
What
goodness.
was he like?
Just let me know when I can turn the camera back on.
You can come back in.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
You know, you'd expect me to say that his humor might be corny, but he was actually adroit and quite quick-witted.
No, I don't know.
A very dry humor, much like the dry corn that our Native American ancestors used. Well, they called it maize.
See,
and by the way, I went to a corn maze that day. It was a lot of fun.
I thought corn was not only delicious, but it was also supposed to be healthy. Why does that guy look a little husky?
See, we don't appreciate. Look, when Billy's dead in 2 years, it's gonna be moments like that.
Thank
where
you.
we're like, we should have appreciated him while
We
he was
should
here.
have. We should have given him better.
You're going to miss me. If I could do the cup song, I would do it right now. You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
Let's all say goodbye to him now. Just in
Yes.
case. Just in case it's the last time I ever talk to you guys.
To say goodbye.
Should we sing Graduation by Vitamin C?
Yes, do it.
Billy, did you just pour drink on yourself or the table or
he
what?
did. It's all over.
I just poured a little.
He poured a
I
little.
really, I really respect that.
for the fallen
I really,
homies.
really respect that.
Pour some out for my
You are-
homie.
Don't let anyone tell you you're. Oh yeah,
I mean,
look,
see?
Asterios is getting rogued up for you.
See?
It's been
Getting
puke
right in
in the
there?
past. He's just like straight up puked down his own chest.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing to dribble down my shirt during this podcast. See, I like how
I can
Asterios
see it
and
getting
I.
thicker, Asterios.
Asterios is as serious about Rogaine as I am about weight gain.
You see? Again. Tell your friends you love them while they're here.
Thank
Ben, Billy, Scott, I love you guys. We have a lot of fun every last Thursday of the month when I come on the show.
Yes.
So much fun. They call us
Yes.
the A-team
Yes.
of Drunken Peasants.
That's
And is
what
it
I'm
because
hearing.
we're all
I'm hearing a lot of
assholes?
that.
Yes, of course it is.
Probably.
Obviously.
The a-hole team.
And Asterios will die before he'll fly. I do
Well,
think
God.
that we all have to go to Brazilian barbecue, though. The four of us.
I agree.
Want to eat meatballs.
Libation for the homies.
For the
Thank you.
homies. What?
Hey.
Cheers.
So, Asterios, are you trying to leave us? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's bedtime. It's 11:30 here in New York. I'm gonna go to bed. But listen, love all you guys. This was a lot of fun. We all learned a lot today. We've given some great advice.
Yeah.
Like Amber Heard looks nice, by the way. She looks very nice.
Yeah.
Like
Looks great.
thank you guys so much for having me on. All you listeners, you listen to the loudest podcast and start a tip trade while I'm gone. These
Tip
boys work
trade.
Hey, these men, they work hard for you. They're here keeping it. These guys stream like 5 nights a week.
Yeah, 1,000 nights a week.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, we defy logic and time.
We
to stream.
Tear holes in the space-time continuum.
Yeah, I don't know how we do it.
Yeah.
Asterios, thank you. As always, it's been fucking awesome to have you on the show. Appreciate you.
Good night, boys. Good night,
Good night.
viewers.
Thank you, love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
Good night. Yeah, I was telling myself today we have two blockbuster topics. We have Scott and Asterios. We have the love and admiration of a glowing fan base. There's no possible way today's going to fail. And now I'm sitting here covered in tea. We're not even
And
25.
now you're just covered in your own diarrhea.
Yeah, not even
Which I assume is
25%
what
of
you
the
were
way to the
drinking.
goal. I got to think to myself, I was wrong. This has been a horrible
We're pretty far
experience.
away from the
This is one of the
goal.
worst nights of my life.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone wants to help us out, get a little closer to the goal, we'd appreciate it.
Get on up there.
And,
Take James Brown's advice for once in your life.
Get on up.
And get on up.
And I was obviously joking about this being the worst night. I just wanted to segue into me going piss.
He needs a piss segue.
Is that like a segue you can you can piss in.
Did you ever hear the guy?
Like one of those motorized.
Yeah. You know the guy who owned the Segway company died on a Segway because he rode it off a cliff?
I did know that. Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
That's ridiculous. What a horrible way to die.
It's like the guy who owned Amazon getting lynched by thousands of underpaid workers. Is it,
He lives.
I
He
guess it's
lives
not the
near
same
me.
as that.
He lives not too far from me.
Oh, you should pay him a visit.
No, you know how much security.
Yeah.
Like him and Bill Gates live like really close to each other.
I heard they share a room.
Maybe.
Is that true?
Maybe. I think possibly. I see Egghead. Egghead ordered a belt.
Yeah, I heard that. And that's that sounds right. That sounds on brand. I
Yep.
have no notes. He did the right thing.
I want him to. I want him to wear it while he's driving Uber. You know.
I don't think has he received it yet?
No, I think it takes like a month or whatever.
It's still in the manufacturing process.
Yeah.
I think once he gets it, I can't see him ever taking it off. So I think you'll get your wish.
It'll like meld with his flesh.
Yeah, like that fat bitch who got grafted to her couch.
Yeah, God, that was a crazy story. She became half
It's a good one.
couch and half human.
She was half couch. Why wasn't that the biggest story of all time?
Yeah.
Now that's the news.
A couch hybrid human.
We did it. They said it couldn't be done.
A couch hybrid human. Yeah. And then,
We
and then
did it.
she died.
We made a couch bitch.
They removed.
Oh, she fucking died.
When they removed her from the couch, she died.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were in a symbiotic relationship at that
couch was
point. And if you
keeping her
removed
alive.
one, yes. She was more couch than woman. And if you take the couch out of the equation, she can't function on her own. I could have told you that. I said, don't look. I know it seems logically like you should get that bitch off that couch, but it will kill her. You leave her alone.
Yeah, it's like you see how the couch is like in her. They are one. It's
My favorite thing.
It's such a disturbing.
I think about it most days.
It's like a creature from the island of Dr. Moreau.
Marlon Brando made a couch woman.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, that's funny how you heard Adam laughing at Ralph getting beat up, and you just thought it was the old video of it.
And I was like, oh yeah, like I said, it's weird that I even know who Ethan Ralph is, but we talked about this on Drunken Peasants. He's like, no, this just happened. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? Ethan Ralph is in Portugal getting his ass kicked again. That's statistically impossible. How even?
He had a bowling tournament and got punched. He didn't get his ass kicked, but he got punched by some guy.
He's been
there.
punched so many times. He might be the most punched man on the internet.
Jesus Christ. Arrest him! Arrest him!
Portuguese police respond well to Southern accents.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably like, listen to this dumbass.
We speak Spanish, but we replace the Z's with S's. That's right, Portugal. Take down.
Whew.
And Brazil, which has more Portuguese speakers than Portugal. Get your shit together, Portugal.
Yeah, Brazil's a huge country. I mean, that's like how the U.S. has more English speakers than England.
It's not the same language.
I mean, it is close enough.
No, we've come too far.
When I hear British people speak, I can normally understand everything they say. Now, there are some dialects that are kind of weird where...
There's some wacky ones.
Yeah,
So the further north you get, the
Oh, yeah.
the dicier it gets.
Yeah, like
So
the
definitely have to watch a
Yorkshire
couple,
dialect.
Yeah, and like Newcastle, it's tough. It's somehow if you keep going north, you just get Scottish, which is funny, but you can understand it. But it's when you get that weird halfway between regular English and Scottish, that's where like that's no man's land. That's the demilitarized zone of dumb British accents. Because I definitely had to. I watched a couple of like northern British movies, and I'm like, I gotta fucking turn subtitles on. I'm getting literally nothing here.
Yeah. I've heard Patrick Stewart talk in the way he spoke when he was a kid, because he had that kind of Yorkshire dialect that he spoke.
Trash accent.
Yeah.
Before he got fancy and pretended he was French.
Well, I mean, he was Shakespearean. It is weird that they made the British Shakespearean actor do a Frenchman, but
yeah.
And by the way, if you want something insanely awful to watch, you should watch Picard.
I mean, Jeff Holiday loves it.
I know,
so I'll give it a shot.
I had to pretend to like it for actually the first season wasn't that bad, but the second season is just ridiculous.
Well, it sounded like Holiday went around the spectrum on it. No pun intended. Because he was so mad at the first season, it was like the worst show, and then the second season was so crazy that he came back around and loved it.
He loves it ironically, he loves how
ironically,
bad.
obviously,
yeah.
But he's not mad at it anymore because it's so crazy. He's like, this is achieving something for me.
I think he's liking it only to fuck with Ben, because now Ben dislikes it. Because when Ben liked it, Jeff was like, "No, fuck that, it's terrible."
You guys always have to be. It's a law of conservation of liking Picard. So if one goes up, the other has to go down.
Yeah.
It's an inverse proportionality. You see.
Yeah.
I'm a scientist.
Which is also why Jeff Holiday does no longer like Kekistan.
Because I like it?
Yeah.
I didn't know I liked it.
Ben became a huge Keki fan.
All in. Big Kek guy.
Ben's sock account.
I work in the Kek sector.
Ben's sock account on Twitter is Mr. Krabs 900 or 9000.
I thought it was Nick J. Fuentes.
Shit. Kenobi should be out in 30 minutes. I want to see Kenosha.
I'll file that under who gives a shit.
For those of you watching or listening and not watching, I raised my hand.
Why?
Because I give a shit.
About what?
Kenobi, the new HBO
because
Max,
Mickey
Disney
Mouse
Channel
commands the
Star Wars movie of sorts on Netflix.
Wait, does Mickey Mouse play Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yes.
I would watch that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Mickey Mouse pulls the strings.
I'd rather have Mickey Mouse in charge of Star Wars than whoever's in charge of Star Trek. I heard that Star Trek has a good B show though. Is it like?
Yeah,
it's like a prequel.
Are there 8 Star Trek shows on
There's
TV
a lot
right
of
now?
them.
Yeah. Which one's got Tig Notaro in it?
Oh, that's Discovery.
Huh. Is that the one with Anson Mount as Captain?
I've never watched
Brunswick or whatever.
Anson Mount as Captain Janeway.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
I don't know any Star Trek beyond a bit of Next Generation, but Janeway was a woman, right? Or am I wrong?
She was.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was in Orange Is the New Black. She was in an
The red-haired woman?
Yeah, yeah.
She was red?
Yep.
She was red. She's good. She was also on
Ryan's Hope,
NTSF SD SUV.
She was on like a soap opera called Ryan's Hope. That was her first big acting show.
Ryan's Hope. I don't know that one. It's probably before my time because I'm a
I think
baby.
this is the show you're talking about.
Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
It's the one with
This is a new thing, yeah.
It does not
Anson
have
Mount. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anson Mount played, he was in the new Doctor Strange movie. And I figured that out when I went to go look up who played him, the character. I was like, who they get for this? And I guess he played Black Bolt in Doctor Strange, and he played Black Bolt in some other Marvel show. And then he said he was the captain in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, and I was like, this guy's got himself a little career going.
He's getting work.
Yeah, it looks like it was filmed in Mississauga.
Yeah, he's playing Captain Pike, the original Enterprise captain.
Yeah. It's like a prequel type thing.
Oh, pre-Kirk?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pike is the one that's all like invalid in a weird computer armor thing.
Ooh.
They made fun of it in South Park in one episode.
I saw a station wagon outside of the grocery store the other night. And
Not in this, by the way, but he gets injured later, like when he gets older. Like in these prequels, he's like able-bodied. Anyway, sorry.
The station wagon outside of the grocery store last night, it had a bunch of, like, I assume legal files in the back and a bunch of stupid bumper stickers, like calling out hate against different people. But they were like notoriously stupid. Very cheap looking car. And then on the side, it had a sticker that said, Ferengi University of Business.
That's interesting.
I like it.
Yeah, because Ferengis are so greedy. I like that. You know what?
If you were to draw an allegory from the Ferengis to something in the real world.
I almost wish Billy would watch Picard so he can argue with Jeff Holiday about how it's legitimately good. Because he could do that.
Well, I could argue.
And it would drive him crazy.
I could argue with Jeff about Doctor Strange, which he seems to have hated.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about Doctor Strange, right? Like, if you're going into Doctor Strange, you should enjoy it. I don't know how you don't. Like,
you should. If you don't enjoy it, you're wrong.
Yeah, it's like, what do you expect? What do you want out of this? It's a fucking Marvel movie. Like I feel like if you're going into this movie, you should already know what to expect by now, and you should enjoy it. It didn't do anything crazy, but I guess Jeff had another idea. He's like, no, this was ridiculously bad, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. I think you're wrong, but we'll have to talk about it some other day.
Yeah, I didn't find it ridiculously bad. I'd even say it's like upper end for Marvel movies, but just all Marvel movies are bad. So,
yeah. If you're not a fan of Marvel movies, I understand that. I'm like, okay, you're not along for the roller coaster ride, and that's fair. I'm not asking you to be.
There's no joy in my heart. I can't do it.
Yeah. Have you seen Min?
I saw it yesterday.
How'd you like that little tootie?
It's real interesting.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You saw it?
It made me physically
Did you like the last
cringe? That was fine. It was okay. The scene with the door. That made me I was sitting I was all curled up like for like a good minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, they're going to do this. Okay, this is something.
Exactly.
And then they stuck with it. They committed.
And the whole time I'm like just waiting for it to be over. I'm like, please stop.
It took a while.
Please, no. And the whole time it had me.
We're not spoiling anything. There's but there's a scene y'all are gonna love. There's actually a couple scenes y'all are gonna love.
Yeah, you should go see Min. It's I heard feminists are not happy with it.
Are feminists ever happy though?
That's the thing. I don't think so. And I've tried to make them very happy, if you know what I mean. Very happy. I've offered them cock and dick and peen.
Candy.
Also candy. And wanger. And dong. And crumpets.
And pinwheels.
And pinwheels.
Oversized lollipop. That's a good one.
We didn't mention DP Idol.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, private show, DP Idol. We got some delicious contestants singing and jiving and doing.
Are they shucking?
I don't know about that.
Are they shucking and jiving?
Sticky says no dang dang.
Say they're shucking.
Maybe you're right, Sticky. Maybe this is why we have a problem with feminism. I didn't offer them the dang dang. I've offered them everything but the dang dang. So any feminists watching right now, if you guys want the dang dang, Let's break bread.
It's on the table. It's literally on the table.
Let's break bread. But yeah, DP Idol is going to be magnanimous.
There's still time for you to sign up. If you want to be part of the competition, send 3 videos, upload them to YouTube of you performing 3 different songs, upload them unlisted, link them, send them to Ben at drunkenpeasants.com. If you win, you will win one of these.
Da 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 da. Except this one will be unlike all the other ones because it will be yours.
And thus better.
That will be the DP Idol trophy.
I think that's a good name for it. The DP Idol trophy.
I don't know what Teddy Rubskin's talking about in the fan
Is
chat.
he drunk?
I don't know. I'm interested though. Real pooping tiny person action. Willow will squat exclusively on Disney Plus. Pooping to it.
Pooping to it.
What?
Teddy Rubskin being here reminds me that they're bringing back the Orville for another season, which is really cool.
The Seth MacFarlane vehicle. He needs to get more money.
It's more traditional, like it feels more like traditional Star Trek than
I
actual
enjoyed
Star Trek.
I don't know, 7 episodes of the Orville before I quit watching it.
Yeah, I
enjoyed
quit
it.
watching it too, but I might go back now that they're bringing it back because I remember it being pretty good.
I might sit down with a lap full of hand cream and watch the shit out of the Orville until I explode.
That sounds like a nice night.
Yeah. Scott.
I like that for you.
Scott, do you want me to webcam it for you and you can watch me?
I would love
have
for
a
you to
little
webcam it
jam
for me.
sesh in my lap with some.
It has been too long
With some
since an
jerk cream?
old school jam sesh.
A little jam
Let's
sesh?
do it. Yeah.
You know, I have made the traditional Drunken Peasants shirt, one of the most iconic designs in the history of this show. I've made it into an NFT.
Oh?
Look at you.
It's an NFT now. We joked about
It's worth $1
having
billion.
NFTs. It's worth $1 billion. I wish. But it is an NFT. It will, I was like, oh God, what do I do with this NFT now?
You could donate it to world peace, maybe solve world
How about,
hunger.
you mean give it to Meta
Yeah,
World
you should
Peace?
donate it to
Yes.
World.
To
Meta World. Okay. Well, yeah.
To
Let's
Meta
get our
World
test in
Peace.
the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an NFTs. Why not?
Scott.
I had so much on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and Asterios was just, I don't know.
He wasn't feeling it. Asterios was not feeling it.
He's a sensitive man, that Asterios.
Well, one thing I know about Asterios is we don't need any content. When Asterios is on, it's just content. So to have Asterios with us off camera, we're doing a great disservice to our audience, to ourselves, to our friendship.
To God.
To God. Actual God texted me and was like, what the fuck? Asterios is off camera.
Actual God.
Yeah.
I love the phrase actual God coming up on your phone.
Yeah. I was like, oh, actual God again. Yeah, actual God. Is this about that?
So
he's like, no, it's about Asterios.
Teddy Rubskin is suing Ted? Are you serious? The Mark Wahlberg movie? You must be joking, Teddy
I like
Rubskin.
He's not joking. They ripped off Ted.
You know, I had some other people contact me via email to get these puppets on our show. And they addressed us by the wrong names.
Nice.
Hold on. I'm trying to find it because it's hilarious.
I'm
Barry and Bob.
interested.
I think it was, I don't know if I can find, I should have had it ready.
Yeah, because one thing I love is puppets. And 2 things I love is condescending puppets. I like the disrespect that those of Feltish descent give off. The Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah,
those are some good puppets, and they're very condescending. Very.
Feltish Descent. Was that a Greg the Bunny reference?
I don't know. That was a Hannibal
No?
and Monty reference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can't find it right now, but
because they don't like it when we call them hand animals. They say that's a slur, which I wasn't supposed to say there either.
Hand
Well, I think Hannibal and Monty don't like it when you call them hand animals. I think that was their
they called us
grievance.
they called us Benji and Brad.
Which one's Benji?
I would think that's me, right? Because it's like close
What,
to my
no, what's
name.
funny is that you're Benji, Billy, and then Ben
I was
is
thinking,
Brad.
yeah, because I have the E at the end.
Benji
And yours the one syllable name.
Benji
Yeah.
and Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Benji the fridge and,
It said,
and Brad Pie.
Hey, hi, Benji and Brad. I wanted to reach out to see if you're looking for guests for upcoming episodes of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
How'd they spell Brad?
B-R-A-D?
Was it, maybe they were
Get
saying
this,
B-Rad.
2 Ds.
Maybe they were calling me B-Rad and you were Benji.
Maybe you're a
Benjamin.
B-Rad.
Yo, Benji and B-Rad. Billy
don't
the
know.
B-Rad.
It
He's
says
he
Benji and
B-Rad.
Brad.
He's so rad.
And then there's,
Yeah,
it's like these puppets.
do they have, yeah, can we check these puppets out? Can we see their fucking...
You know what? One of the puppets' names is Meatball.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. All we need is a fat ass and we're set.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's insane.
Are we going to see them or...
I'm trying to find exactly what it is.
Do you think it's like an alt-right dog whistle?
I have no idea what it is.
I hope it's not an alt-right
I just remember
dog
reading
whistle.
it and them having
Billy,
the
you're,
wrong...
you're being crazy. I think these are okay.
Shit, Scott. I think what you just did there might
What?
be an alt-right dog whistle.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the OK symbol, John Cena's #1 sign for the
Hey.
last 20 years.
Hey, look, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 1,488 times, shame on me.
Now, Scott, I know that number happens to be an alt-right dog whistle.
So,
What?
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Oh God.
Here,
This is...
let me make sure there's no echo or anything.
I like the tiny wines in the back.
Porn, Vivian, not
Isn't that such-
Shakespeare.
Okay, sweetie, here we go.
We're the great and the good from the world of puppet porn.
From Socksucker Studios. Nothing can go wrong. Get back to work, you sad sacks of shit.
What do you mean, witch?
Teddy's like, no.
Is Teddy not okay with other puppets doing puppet things?
Teddy likes Teddy makes puppet porn, and Teddy is a puppet porn connoisseur.
So,
and he's
And
like,
he likes
this is
what he likes,
He's like, this
and
is
that's it.
trash.
Should we not have them on?
We should have them and Teddy on.
It's a lot of puppetry.
Ooh, puppet porn battle.
You can't swallow a fucking landscape. I'm Harry.
It hasn't been cleared for humans yet.
I'm shutting this studio down.
That voice sounds like Drew Drogi. Can anyone confirm or deny?
I don't know what that is, but yes.
Yes.
He's a gay man.
I mean, if that person is not gay, I will eat my own hat.
Oh, you know what? It is him. It is him.
Shit.
Boom.
It is him.
You're welcome.
That was so like this email was like, do you want to get these people on your show? And one of them is Drew Drogi.
Why don't we have some puppets on? Sorry, Teddy Rubskins.
I mean, Drew Drogi's like an actual like actor comedian. He's got 1 million credits.
Well, I also have 1 million credits in the future at credit camp for the space credits.
Should we
all
just
live on.
pretend to be Benji and Brad?
Judge Dredd.
While they're
You should be Benji and Brad 100%.
Yeah. Look,
And I will be Asterios.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'll lie.
All right.
I'll lie to a minor celebrity.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No. I was kidding. I will never lie. I'm so truthful. Me and Amber Heard got that in common.
True.
But yeah, we should have literally everybody on that wants to be on the show, except for the people
Dolph
that would
Lundgren.
rather pay us $100 to be on the show. Then they should have to pay us $100 to be on the show. Other than that, literally everybody.
I just don't know how they thought our names were Benji and Brad.
I don't care.
I don't know.
Maybe they were teasing. Maybe they were psycho. I think that's alluring on both ends. I want them on. I also want Dolph Lundgren on. I think that there should be a whole lot, a big influx of new guests, including Dolph Lundgren
and puppets.
And the puppets.
So we're not going to do a post show tonight, so we might just go a little bit longer here before we call it a night. Everyone like the stream if you haven't already. Whew.
Just like it. Don't be a coward. Just
Oh,
like the
baby, I
fucking
like
stream,
it
right?
raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Benji and Brad in the morning on the morning zoo. Are they coming after you because you stole Meatball?
Oh, shit.
Mr. Borden says, I want Dolph to sock Billy a few times in the ring. Why do you want that? How much are you willing to pay for it? Because I'll tell you this. I don't want to have to kick Dolph Lundgren's ass just because you're a little sucker talking shit in the chat. I feel bad for Dolph Lundgren having to kick his fucking ass because suckers in the chat talk shit.
Chat shit, get banged.
Teddy Rubskus, is that why you brought me up when you're talking about puppets? I don't know. You were the one that said no in the chat. You were the one vehemently. Is that a word? Am I having a seizure?
Oh, what? One more time.
Vehemently.
Vehemently.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm done with that word. You were the one.
I'm gonna chalk it up as a minor stroke. You're okay.
You were the one backsassing them puppets. I gotta stick to words like backsassing.
Now that's a word.
Yeah, I can pull off backsassing, no problem. Scott.
Yo.
What's the gayest thing you would do for sexual pleasure?
Oh, I was wondering if the sentence was just going to stop midway through. What's the gayest thing you would do?
Yeah.
And
yeah, I had to add
the
that
gayest
on
thing
at
I
the
would-
end because I want to make sure it's for sexual pleasure and not just,
for sexual pleasure.
Because I would obviously do tons of gay things for other reasons.
For the content.
Yeah, of course. I do.
Yeah.
Do all sorts of gay things for all sorts of reasons. I'm specifically talking about sexual pleasure.
But for sexual pleasure, probably I wouldn't go further than fucking a man. I think that's the gayest thing I would do for sexual pleasure. How about you?
I don't think...
Nothing. Gay test. You failed.
Gay test. Failed. Failed. I think the gayest thing I would do is shave my balls.
Okay. I like that.
It's pretty gay. Let's get David Liebhart. Is he available? We'll have to have him on with Scott.
He must be available.
He's
I would
got
love
to be,
on with
right?
David Liebhart.
Yeah, I would refuse to do a show with David Liebhart if you were not here.
I appreciate that.
I would refuse.
We've seen him live.
Yes. I think multiple times, right? Wasn't he, or was he only
Probably
there
at
once?
least twice.
Yeah, at least twice. I think it was twice.
I bet we've seen it twice. Yep.
We saw Neil Hamburger.
Yep.
We saw the star of Winning Time, HBO's Winning Time.
Yep.
HBO's Winning Time.
Yeah, we saw John C. Reilly came out to one of the Tim and Eric shows. He did his Steve Brule gimmick. It was cute.
Oscar nominee John C. Reilly.
Yeah. At the Showbox Soto. It was like the first show of their tour. And he came out and we were like, bah!
Holy shit.
Boner butt. That's what we both
was not a
we both thought boner butt. Neither of us said it. So I don't know if it's
we
actually
both thought at the same time.
Yeah, we both thought boner butt.
Boner butt.
Those were fun times. Back when
I think the first one was like 2008, I think, which is fucking 14 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's when you were 2, right?
I was 2.
Yeah.
I was baby.
Scott, do your best to Asterios. Does he mean impression or
do
I
him?
can't do Asterios without. I mean, I would love to do my best Asterios, but I can't do Asterios without just doing Jerry Lewis. Like when someone says do Asterios, I'm like, hey, lady! Like that's. There's no difference in my mind between Asterios and Jerry Lewis.
He writes all of his DMs to me in all caps with a lot of exclamation marks.
Jerry Lewis
love
does
that. He writes like he talks. I like it.
Yep.
Consistency.
That's a lot of Rogaine.
It was a lot of Rogaine.
I'm
You know
like-
what? Good for him.
I'm coming from a place of privilege, and I'm trying to think now if I would be that guy if my hair was thinning. Because I've never really been one for taking care of myself.
Why start now?
Yeah, I'm like, would I? I've always just
Would
been
I?
naturally blessed.
Or would I just sort of mean to and then not do it ever?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's what I would do.
Just shave
But also,
it, man.
I feel like I'm going to get murdered before I go bald, so it's a non-issue.
I feel like I would probably Hulk Hogan it and get like the fucking Hulk Hogan bandana.
Bandana and horseshoe hair? I mean,
Yeah.
You can't do better.
I think I would probably just cover the top and still have my curls dripping down.
Back in the day, Ultimate Warrior made a video talking shit about Hogan on YouTube, and he was like, "Those are extensions." He kept saying that. He's like, "That shit hanging off the back of your head, that's not your hair. Those are extensions."
Oh, he got a weave.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he just sewed that shit straight into his head because it did not look real.
Permanent extensions.
Yeah. It did not look real.
Do you remember when?
No, it looks ridiculous.
Remember when Hogan was in the Three Ninjas movie and he
Yes.
wore the toupee?
High near Mega Mountain? No, I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
So awful. What is the best Hogan movie? I would say number 1, Suburban Commando. Number 2, No Holds Barred. And number 3,
Does Gremlins 2 count?
No, it has to be his star. He's a starring.
Mr. Nanny.
I was going to say Mr. Nanny.
Yeah,
3.
Bunch of dirty ass losers.
Dirty ass losers.
How dare you?
What's another Hulk Hogan movie other than those three?
Well, there's Three Ninjas.
I guess that counts, yeah. He was a starring bad guy.
Yeah.
You said we can't do Rocky 3?
No, because a movie where he was like one of the main actors. In
Yeah. I
Should I
there's
pull
not
up his
that
filmography?
many.
Everybody said, yeah, pull up the filmography.
Oh, pardon me. Santa with muscles. Lest we forget. Santa with muscles, ladies and
How
gentlemen.
come him and Goldberg and Big Show all played Santa Clauses?
They love it. They can't get enough. They're big
The
Christmas
fuck?
guys.
What the fuck?
Especially Goldberg. Bill Goldberg. Big
Yeah.
Christmas guy.
Yeah. I have a friend, he's Jewish, and his birthday is on Christmas, and he loves Christmas.
Love it. That's got to feel weird.
He loves Christmas. I'm like, that's cute. I like that. He's like, yeah,
That's
I don't
cute.
know. It's my birthday is on Christmas, so I just love it. And I'm like, that's fucking dumb.
So I'm kind of like Christ, and he was Jewish. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to like?
Yeah. Assault on Devil's Island, Nomeo and Juliet,
good one.
Spy Hard, Muppets from Space.
Oh my God.
Thunder in Paradise, was it a movie or just a TV show?
I thought that was a TV show.
It might have been a movie for it.
made
but
for TV movie.
I'm a real American. He was born in Augusta, Georgia.
I liked their country club's rules until more recently when they got a
Wrecked.
little lax.
Wrecked. Camp WWE. He's coming back for another season of Camp WWE.
Yes.
2022. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is the title of the first episode Vince is Pizza Party?
I don't think it should be
Am I-
Vince's Pizza.
You would
Party.
think, right?
Am I reading that correctly?
mean-
Vince is Pizza Party?
Maybe it's an inside joke. John Cena's
Okay.
grounded. Vince is Pizza Party. I don't know. But I will say this. This is what? The 19th season of Camp WWE?
I don't know about 19th, but it's been around for a while.
Didn't Seth Green produce it or something?
There's a few funny ones. There's one
Might
where
have.
like Mark Henry eats so much that he has a food baby, and him and John Cena raise the food baby together, and like Mark Henry plays the like pissed off pregnant woman role.
Oh.
And John Cena plays like the groveling, spineless husband of the pregnant.
That actually sounds funny.
It's hilarious. It's done really well.
So let's get down to some of these movies because this is all. What is there a movie there? No,
I see no movies yet.
Come on,
TNA Impact,
come on,
very nice.
Video
come on.
Romeo and Juliet, first movie.
Okay,
The
Terra
Terraforminator.
VO.
Nice.
Little Hercules in 3D. Sad.
They were filming that during.
He was in a
reality.
Belly featuring Genuine music video.
Interesting. He was a
Sick.
cameo. I gotta watch that. Belly featuring Genuine Pressure. Jake the Snake Roberts' Pick Your Poison video.
He was in one of Brooke Hogan's music videos.
Yeah.
As a janitor. Cute.
That was a jam.
Bite This. I used to watch that shit all the time. It was like the first web show that was like wrestling based, and it was actually produced by WWE.
He played Boomer Knight on Walker Texas Ranger. Can we find that one
Love
day
it.
and watch his performance?
That would be great.
on Walker
I'm
Texas
sure it's
Ranger?
out there. There are collections of Walker out. Man,
Oh, yeah.
Walker must have been on for like 10 years.
What's
or
that
something.
Russian
I was going to
site
say,
that's like
Walker
YouTube?
made it into the 2000s? That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Muppets
Chuck
from
Norris
Space.
is like 80.
Assault on Death Mountain.
TV movie.
The Ultimate Weapon.
I remember that one. I remember The
don't.
Ultimate Weapon.
Mackenzie's Island, Assault on Devil's Island. So Mike McBride, Assault on Death Mountain. He played the character in both of those. What's the Secret Agent Club?
Never heard
Don't
of
know.
it.
Spy Hard as Steele's other tag team member.
That was Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah. Pretty sure Spy Hard
Yeah.
was Leslie Niels.
Baywatch as Terry Hulk Hogan. He did the same thing that The Rock did when he tried to break into acting.
Yeah, you got a transition phase.
Was it because they couldn't get the rights to the Hulk Hogan name, and the movie theaters didn't want to? The movies didn't want to have to pay for their names. So I know The Rock went by Dwayne Johnson just because of promotional copyright
I'm not
rights for the
sure.
name.
I think the name was actually owned by Marvel, and WWE was paying royalties.
They
Yes.
paid Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, so the movies probably didn't want to pay for the Hulk's name.
But they were still using Hulk. It was just like
Yeah, in quotes. It's a nickname. I think you can get away with it if you use the whole name. I don't know, though. I really don't know shit. Thunder in Paradise 3? Thunder in Paradise 2? Thunder in Paradise TV series?
Yeah, so I guess maybe they did some.
They
like,
did not get
I don't know, I assume they're just,
theatrical
like,
releases.
extended
Yeah, it says
episodes.
video, so it's like made for TV movies. Thunder in Paradise.
Oh, yeah.
Randolph J. Hurricane Spencer.
the best of Ultimate Warrior.
Nice. Is that a fucking...
It's probably just their match at WrestleMania 6.
It's a commercial. It's 30-second runtime, the best of Ultimate Warrior.
Huh.
Mr. Nanny.
Yeah. Bunch of home videos.
Boy Kisser 2000,
Super Tape
92.
92. Oh my God, I remember that shit.
There's Suburban Commando, which is probably his best movie.
It probably is. Christopher
Gremlins
Lloyd.
2.
Oh,
did really
Gremlins
well.
2.
Yeah.
Gremlins 2.
Yeah, I brought
If
that up
counts as a
earlier,
Hogan
but we
movie.
said it didn't count.
Yeah.
Ben said it didn't
It's
count.
a small. It's like a cameo, right?
Yeah,
It's a cameo.
It didn't even make it into the home video either, right? Because his cameo is him in a movie theater, and it's like they cut to the movie theater, and Hulk Hogan's like saying, "Go back to the movie," and then on home video they have a different cut where it cuts to like a home
because
video
people
scene.
wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that literally
Maybe.
was only in the theatrical release. The home video release was different.
I liked No Holds Barred for what it is, but I don't understand why
Yeah.
they just didn't make Hulk Hogan the like. Why did he have to be a different character that essentially was Hulk
It makes no
Hogan?
sense. Why? Yeah, it's just a different guy.
Because
It's Hulk
they
Hogan
ended
with a
up
different name.
working
What's the point?
that angle.
Yeah, they did it for real.
Yeah.
Because in movies, you don't want people to think that he wasn't acting because they don't want to go watch real life.
But they did.
They want to go watch a movie.
But they did. They took.
True, that's why Amber Heard doesn't play Amber Heard in the movies.
Rule number one with acting is you can't be your real name. Because then
that
you're
wasn't
not
his
acting.
real name.
Yeah, they changed it to Rip.
But Hulk Hogan was his real name either.
He had to play young Rip Torn.
He already played the character Hulk Hogan. Like he fought Tiny Lister.
There's a 1987 movie called Dolly, a TV series, and he played Starlight Starbright.
You know what that is?
In the pilot.
What? You know what I think that is? I think that was a music video, actually.
Huh.
I've seen this before. I'd play it right now, but it'd get copyright. Let me mute it, and I'll show it to you.
Uh-oh.
It's like a country song that Dolly Parton wrote about a wrestler.
Any Macho Man movies? Was there anything Macho Man starred in? I know he was in Spider-Man, but that wasn't a starring role.
Really.
Got myself a feature role in Spider-Man.
Yeah, that is one of his lines.
Oh
my God, the song is called "Headlock on My Heart."
Well, can I J.O. to this?
That's very funny.
I can't. I can't play it.
J.O.
I can J.O. to this. This is what I would get when I was scrolling through my phone.
Can't.
See?
Yeah, Dolly Parton, Hulk Hogan, in the prime of their physical specimens. This is the problem. If I watch this, I'm J.O.ing, and I don't know what I'm J.O.ing to. I could be J.O.ing to Hulk.
I mean, just let it happen.
I could be J.O.ing to Dolly.
Listen to your body.
I could be J.O.ing to the 80s aesthetic. I could be J.O.ing to the actual Stardust floating through.
But also in this,
J.O. to her tits, J.O. to his tits.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
I like how she's dressed like a fashionably sexy referee. She don't give a fuck. She's like, bitch, I got my Beetlejuice on. Oh my God. I wish I was an adult in the 80s so I could have fucked Dolly Parton.
And then they get married at the end.
Well, they get married, of course.
See, this is wholesome. I like how
this should be on Cozy TV.
These are the spectacle, the peak performance, the pinnacle of existence for man and woman side
I
by
want to
side.
bring up that this went down, and then also Hogan. Hogan's.
Oh my God!
Hogan also took Cyndi Lauper to the Grammys. Too.
Yeah.
Hogan must pose.
My queen.
God damn it, pal.
My queen, Dolly, sit upon your bone throne. My queen. My queen. Sit upon your throne of bone.
Your throne of bone.
My queen. Oh, such an alpha male.
Yeah, I don't think Macho Man ever starred in a movie.
Not really.
Like
Roddy Piper had some hits, though.
Well, yeah, They
maybe
Live.
just one. What was the other? Oh, anything other than They Live?
Hell,
that was a hit?
Frogtown.
Okay.
That's a good one.
I watched the pilot to this when they had it on TV. I was really excited about it. I think you and me watched it. Piper and Jesse Ventura did a show where they were like ex-wrestlers that became cops. It was called Tag Team.
Tag Team?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
The 80s were weird. They weren't that weird.
Yeah, they were trying some shit, and good for them.
Good for them.
Producer. Oh, Untitled Hogan. I don't even think this is happening anymore.
You don't think
They're
so?
supposed to have Chris
It's been a
Hemsworth.
while.
They announced
Yeah.
it like 3 years ago.
Years
but then
ago.
Covey.
Yeah.
Covey put it on this delay.
Covey. Well, we'll see. It would be interesting if it came out.
All it says is announced, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything on it here? Yeah, it says Chris Hemsworth. I mean, he could just be like, fuck it. I don't want to do it now.
I mean, it literally doesn't have a director yet, so it's not in not well into the process.
I wanted them to do a Chris Benoit movie. And I wanted the Farrelly brothers
They might
to direct
eventually.
it.
I was wondering
I mean-
if in the Hogan biopic they'd have him banging Bubba the Love Sponge's wife and do all that part.
They said everything about it was going to
They better.
end.
It's an important part of the
They,
story.
they said it was basically just going to be his rise to the WWE. So it probably would have ended on like the Iron Sheik.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Or Mania 3.
When he went to
Mania 3 would be a
WCW,
good
they
end.
ended.
No, I don't think it would even go that far.
When he stole the title from Bret Hart.
Yeah,
the
way
Yokozuna thing.
The way they were saying it was like a biopic as a build up to Hulkamania. So I think it wouldn't go that deep. I guess they have a Weird Al Yankovic biopic coming out.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
Did you, Billy? Did you see the Stone Cold return match at WrestleMania?
I think I saw a clip or two of it. I don't remember it very well though, because for some reason Johnny Knoxville was more memorable.
Stone Cold could get up after like being knocked down way faster than Ethan Ralph.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
And he's
For sure.
got like
No question.
two like totally blown out knees and all this.
Yeah, but he was also at one point like a world class performer.
Yep.
Physical
got it.
performer. Ethan Ralph has never been a world class physical performer.
I disagree.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel
This
Radcliffe is
peak
playing Weird Al.
performance, Ethan Ralph.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
It's like a
Daniel
fictional
Radcliffe is
biopic.
playing
Yeah,
Weird
it's
Al?
it's like a mockumentary. Daniel
Yeah.
Radcliffe's playing.
It's like a goofy biopic.
and then someone's playing Madonna in it, and they're supposed to have like a relationship.
That never happened.
That's the
you don't know.
That's the fix. Yeah, you don't know. It was the '80s. Madonna literally fucked everybody.
Is Weird
ever.
Al okay with this?
I think he was on set.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on
Maybe
board.
he did
Yeah.
bang Madonna. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, we need a hero to hit us up with a big dono to get us at least to 30%. Come on, guys. These Saturdays are brutal.
Yeah, this is.
Let's get a good one.
This is.
Give me a good one in there right
This
now.
is one of the worst Saturdays we've had yet, and it's only Thursday.
That's true. This is a bleak Saturday.
Yeah, Evan Rachel Wood is playing Madonna, and Harry Potter is playing Weird Al, and I don't know any other way to say this, but I'm going to watch that movie and enjoy it. Fight me if you disagree. Two people who fucked Marilyn Manson.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah, Danny Rads.
Daniel Radcliffe and Evan Rachel Wood.
I'm kidding. I don't know anything about
And Madonna.
Daniel Radcliffe's sex life. The Manson accuser, yes.
Last time I was at Adam's house, we watched that Daniel Radcliffe movie where he had the guns like screwed into his hands.
Yeah, I think I watched that.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched part of that at least. I don't know if I remember.
It's pretty
finishing it.
intense. It's quite the crazy action movie.
I probably finished it. I just do not remember.
In like over the top violence, you know,
Which is one of the best things I like about violence is when it's over the top.
in a comedic
Yeah,
way.
it's a crazy violence movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it when violence is real and or reminds me of real violence.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like the knight in
Like
Monty
in
Python that has his limbs cut off.
Yeah, that's over the top, and I like that sort of violence.
Yeah.
But watching beheading videos while I'm jacking off, not my type of violence.
Mm-mm.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I like just my straight ahead, down the middle, vanilla, T-girl on femboy porn. That's
Thank
that's
God.
porn for me.
I call
That's
that
porn for me and other like-minded gentlemen.
We call that French vanilla in the Groiper community.
Ooh. All right, I probably got to get going.
Scott, before you go, let's go family style on a T-girl.
Done. Don't have to ask me twice.
They mean, and by that he means an employee at Twinings.
Yes, tell the world what they need to hear, Scott.
Go ahead and follow me at not Scott Henson on Twitter, or send me money, paypal.me/not Scott Henson, or listen to the Worst Year of Our Lives podcast, or get this, do all three of those things. It'd be crazy.
All right, Scott, you have a good night.
You too. Thanks again. And I would call this an A episode.
Yes.
Same
We did it.
Don't give Scoot any of this money.
No, fuck you.
There you go. Not a fucking dime. See you later.
Good night, Scott.
Later. Yeah, we're gonna hang out for just a little bit more, and then we'll call it a night. You know, I was thinking of doing one of these days, and I'd like the feedback of the audience right now. I was thinking about doing an all cringe rap private show where it's like the best of cringe rap, where we take all of the most memorable cringe rap videos and we put them head to head until we decide the ultimate cringe rap video. And I was thinking about getting Hannibal in there, since he's a connoisseur of hip hop music.
I personally hate that idea. I think it's terrible. And we shouldn't do that.
Let's let the people vote.
That's the worst idea of all time. It's also not good and terrible.
Why do you say it that way?
There's the cringe rap part. That's one reason why I say it that way.
We'll finally, because this is how I came up with this. I'm like, shit, man. The episodes where we play cringe rap, they always get copyright claimed. And I'm like, but if we did it on a private show, then not only can we just not worry about what we play, but then we can make it like a weird tournament. I was thinking about doing like a head-to-head tournament where we do like this song versus this song versus that song, head-to-head, do like a bracket, and then the people vote. So we may hear the same songs a couple times, but we'll play them head-to-head and compare them directly.
Well, if it was a bracket, we'd have to hear the same songs. All the winning songs we have to hear over and over again, which I think has a redundancy.
Then we should probably pick like a large amount of them and split them up. Well, I'll think of maybe it should just be like a total vote, like one singular vote. I don't know. It's kind of like, I was thinking of it almost like, have you ever heard of Eurovision?
Yes.
That's how that works. Like, it's one song and they perform it multiple times. And the people vote when they like put head to head. So I thought about it that way, but we can figure it out. But yeah, it's overwhelming, the yes vote.
And I think that they're all just saying that to troll me, and they don't really care to watch this either. Guys and your trolls, you're so funny. You guys and your trolls.
Oh shit! Scott finally dropped out of the call.
It's all about Billy, like usual. Of course, I tell you guys this every episode. I tell you this every time. This is my truth.
My truth.
In the rains down in Africa. Could you imagine what it would be like to be in a hot tub, but instead of a hot tub, it was just pudding?
That reminds me of a sketch from The State. Remember the State?
Yeah.
The guys, they dip their asses in pudding.
Yeah.
They'd be like, we got $240 of pudding.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Their names were Barry and Levon.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
It is. I need to get that soundboard back.
All about the he said. What about a live cringe rap battle? I thought about that a long time ago,
But we need
it'd be
cringe
really
rappers.
really hard to get them on board.
Yeah, there was the one guy, Rapper Sinner. Remember him?
He was a real fucking.
I wonder if he's
special
still
friend.
around.
He was a special friend until the end. He was the champion.
Was he?
No. No.
Oh, damn.
We've got Billy and Shabs. I'm not a cringe rapper, my dude.
Damn. What are they trying to say?
I'm a highly celebrated performing artist.
Are you, though?
Yep. Millions of views across multiple platforms. Some people say that that's impressive. They say that there is impressive. And I say to them, no, it's simply everyday life for young Bill Fridge.
Rapper Sinner. Yeah, he had some good ones. Remember the Lipstick Man?
Yeah. Yeah. Does everybody that we have, do they have at least 3 songs? Could we do it be a tournament? Because they'd all have multiple songs out there? I think Cheesecake
maybe.
Girl had 3 songs.
Yeah,
No, she had
there's
at least 2.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Mo L. Summers doesn't though, and that would be that would be very sad.
Yeah.
You deserve an Oscar, red carpet ready girl. You
Maybe we
deserve
just
an Oscar.
play the videos by verse. 1 verse, 2 verse, 3rd verse, assuming all songs have 3 verses, which obviously they do. Obviously they do. Veterans Against Biden says, Nick is from my hometown where I live. I went to school with him all the way through high school. How was he, Veterans Against Biden? Was he a fun, sweet boy? Did you guys play handball together? Shame, shame, shame. Shame of fools.
God damn it, man. I'm waiting to hear back from Veterans Against Biden.
Yes.
I'm very interested. I don't know. I think we're going to wrap.
Cringe rap?
No.
Oh.
Wrap up the show.
There was a cringe rap in the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Was there?
No, it never fails. Yeah, the new Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie.
Oh, God.
It was highly enjoyable by many. Some said it's the new Roger Rabbit. To those I say, no, it's not. No, it's not. But it was fun. It was fun.
Was it fun?
Yes, it was enjoyable. He was always into history and politics. I was making more trouble. He was always studying to be an AP scholar.
Okay, cool. You know what? I went to the U District Street Fair and I saw Slash.
Oh, yeah? Was he buying pizza rolls?
Well, no, because we were outside walking down the street.
Oh.
You know how they had like the street?
Yeah.
blocked up? Yeah, he was there, but I saw a dude that it might have been the same guy.
I went to one of their street fairs and I got kimchi and diarrhea. Not a good day.
People are saying I'm trying to split. They're Amber Herding me.
That's sad.
They're
That's so sad. Synopsis of the new Chip and Dale's movie. You remember this, you remember this, you remember this. Yeah, there was a whole lot of member berries throughout it. Obviously, I was a big Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers fan as a child, and that appealed to me. Even Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers itself was a reboot of the original Chip and Dale series. So I imagine my parents would watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and think of the way they loved Chip and Dale in their days of yore. And now, me, when I watch it with my children, I watch the new Chip and Dales in a similar way with my kids.
Magic Mike?
No, I don't watch Magic Mike with my children. I don't support Amber Heard. Member? What, children? I mean, I could have a kid. I could have a kid anytime.
With yourself.
Madison Hill says, I know I missed a lot of this show today, but y'all think Johnny is going to win or lose? Didn't he lose in the UK?
He wasn't suing her, though. He was suing a newspaper for running the story. It's really hard to, he's trying to prove defamation. So I don't know. The odds are against him. But it's all up to a jury. We don't know anything about the jury. It could be, people who were victims of domestic abuse that are inclined to believe that when they hear it because they project their own personal experience onto it.
I think
it could be anything.
Having seen everything in this trial, I'll be surprised if Johnny Depp doesn't win something. Whether or not Amber Heard will have to pay him the $50 accepted, that might be.
He got the word out that she's a weirdo too. Like, she talks shit about him. He aired her dirty laundry in a very high profile case. He made like a lot of the things she said about him. He deflected back at her and showed that she was like that, if not worse. You know, she's clearly lying about certain like the whole like, no, I donated it, I pledged it. Her refusal to like allow herself to look bad at all or concede anything is very weird.
Which makes her look bad. It's her inability to make herself look bad. It makes her look bad. And now we have this mess that is definitely a victory for Johnny Depp in the public opinion. So he's won that much.
Yeah.
All right. You little baby titty dicks. Wash up. We have a big private show tomorrow. We'll be here beforehand giving you guys the rundown as per usual. And then Saturday, we'll be back again for the boner show.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.